Yo. Welcome one and all to a brand spanking new episode of We Talk Mavs, guys, where we talk Mavs in a fan's perspective. It is your boy Rail rocking the all Texas outfit on tonight, representing the Texas Rangers. Joining me is the man I don't know why he not rocking Texas Rangers either, but it's my boy King. What up, man?
Nothing much, bro. We actually took a tough hour today against the Yankees, but it is what it is.
Shout out to Aaron Judge.
Yeah, shout out for Aaron Judge hitting a tying home run in the ninth, but it is what it is. 1 out of 3. We'll be fine. You can't win all of them.
Hey, man, y'all probably would have won if y'all had y'all some Ranger color Griffies, man. Shout out to the Griffey, man. Should have got some of them. But yeah, man, listen, guys. If you're brand new to the channel, if you're into Mav content, guys, go ahead and do us a huge favor and hit that subscribe button and come and join the Glow Yard family. And if you guys are enjoying yourself, for everyone here watching the show, go ahead and hit that like button, man. Help us build that algorithm up to find more Mav fans like yourself to join the Glow Yard gang.
Yes, sir.
All right, y'all. We got a pretty interesting one today. Got a few stories to touch on, man. Of course, y'all know it's off season. The rumors do not stop, especially for the Dallas Mavericks with a player like Luka and a player that's involved with the Mavericks and Kyrie. So you always know it's going to be some stories coming down the pipe that we're going to be conversating on about. So we got a few of them here, man. You ready to get into it, King?
Let's do it.
All right, man. Listen, man. Y'all know how this goes. We're going to hit y'all with them news and rumors. Y'all know how this is, man. There's always something going on with the Dallas Mavericks, man. So we definitely got to talk about it. So first up, man, we got this story here about Kyrie. So we're going to talk about this one first. A lot of rumors have been coming down here the last few days about Kyrie. Actually, maybe there might be some news that Kyrie actually might be staying with the Mavericks. They might have had a deal in place when he traded for him. So we're gonna get into that first. All right, man. Let's see what we got, King. Let's see. Share this tab. Here we go. All right. So here it says Kyrie Irving brought talent and questions to the Dallas Mavericks. So we go down here. It says in a season in review, the Dallas Mavericks acquired Kyrie ahead of the NBA trade deadline. The Mavericks traded away fan favorite Dorian Finney-Smith along with Spencer Dinwiddie and an unprotected 2029 first. The pick has the potential of being a big loss if the Mavs cannot build a contender to suit Luka, and he is gone. It says Irving was individually brilliant with the Mavericks. He averaged 27 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists per game, and 63.4 true shooting percentage after joining the team. He very nearly qualified for the fabled 50, 40, and 90. I think we talked about that before. Shooting club with the Mavericks, but failed just short. He shot 51% from the field and 39.2% from three and 94.7% from the free throw line. Unfortunately, as has been the case throughout Irving's career, When parted with the LeBron James, his individual brilliance did not directly correlate to winning. The Mavericks were 8-12 in 20 games he played before making the much maligned but correct decision to tank the final 2 games. Let me see. Let me skip it on down here. So it says here on the contract status, it says Irving is a free agent and subject of many debates to what will happen. There have been rumors of a handshake deal between Irving and the Mavericks, but given Irving's history, anything is in play. He says the Mavericks have put themselves in a peculiar position. Irving is a difficult player to build around given his unreliability. He's also breathtaking talent with a history of winning a title with a similar huge lead playmaker in LeBron James. If the Mavericks resign Irving, things go wrong. They will be the fourth team to bet big on Kyrie, only to eventually regret it. If he leaves as a free agent, he will be the third star guard that the Mavs have lost for nothing during Mark Cuban's tenure as owner. So I guess I can read this part here. This is graded incomplete. It says while the move for Irving appeared to be an all in move for the season, it wasn't. The move left the Mavericks with only one wing on the roster, Reggie Bullock. No team in the current NBA is going to win a title with that build. He said, however, it gives the Mavericks the second superstar they have long coveted to pair with Luka. Players who can create offense the way Irving can are much harder to acquire than 3 and D wings. I brought that up before, but 3 and D wings. The trade was made to be a building block for the next 3 to 4 seasons. This is impossible to grade a trade that was made to improve the team in subsequent seasons before those seasons happen. But yeah, so back up here, man, to the contract status. As Irving is a free agent and subject of many debates as to what will happen, there have been rumors of a handshake deal between Irving and the Mavericks. All right, King, man, what you thinking, man? What's in your mind?
I mean, excuse me, it sounds good. I mean, I think Irving is going to come back. I think I told you on the last show, what I say, 85%. I'm about there with him. Still there. Nothing changes. Wendy, Brian Windhorst, trying to get everybody riled up about this him wanting to go to the Lakers or something. The Mavericks doing a sign trade, I guess, to possibly benefit another team. That would make no sense. But yeah, I think Kyrie stays. I think we got to build a team. I think he's going to give the guys at least 1 year. Him and Luka to put guys around him, and let's see what we can do. So I think I have no problem with Kyrie. I don't think Kyrie's going to be a problem this year, upcoming year either. I think he's going to be perfectly fine. And I think he's going to be here. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, I'm with you on the Wendy thing. Look, it seems like Wendy's been working overtime, man. That's what it feels like.
He helping Bron, man.
Oh yeah, man. He's really trying to push that out there right now. Especially after the way they lost. I think a lot of the news now is, especially from Laker fans, like, yo, we got to get Kyrie now. And everybody's like, oh, we got to get Kyrie. And so now that's starting to rev up because of the way that the Lakers end up losing here in the West Conference Finals. Look, man, I'm with you. I'm not losing any sleep over the Kyrie thing. I really think that Kyrie is gonna come back. I don't know about the handshake thing. You know, I don't. I mean, it could be true. I don't know, but I wouldn't be surprised. So from what I'm hearing, man, that with along with that handshake, that they are promising him a 3-1 deal.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I'm not mad at that. I think it was 3-1 for like 210. That's what I heard. So I mean, I guess I'm not too mad about that. The 3-1 they're saying is gonna line up with Luka's contract.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, that could be a good thing. It could be a bad thing. You know, good thing is, okay, you got those two. It's kind of like what they did with LeBron and AD, right? They had the years and stuff lined up with each other, so you know they kind of coincide with each other. But at the same time, if it does not work, you could have the possibility of losing both of them.
Yeah.
At the same time. So I mean, like I said, you could look at it both ways, but yeah, like I'm with you, man. I think Kyrie's staying, man.
$110 million. Jeez.
Yeah. So look, man. We talked about this before about the bird rights. Dallas definitely has that hanging over this whole situation. The fact that they own his bird rights. I was listening to some people today, man. They were talking about Kyrie might hold all the cards because he can request a trade to like say a LA or a Phoenix or something like that. But it's like, but yeah, but we own the bird right, so I'm not worried about that. And I think that Kyrie too, at the age of 31, I think he's at that point now, man. He wants to get as much as he can, you know what I'm
bro.
saying, before the end of his career, because this could be possibly his last contract as far as this type of contract.
If
Since he's already 31, so I don't see him getting another one in the next 5 years.
if the Mavericks give him $52.5 million a year, if you say you hearing that, Kyrie stand.
Yeah,
I don't know. You said 210. I haven't heard that, but if that's the case, 210.
yeah. I heard three and one for like I think I want to say it was 210. I believe I could be
If it's
wrong. I know
three
it's
and
two
one for
something.
210. Oh, he's not going anywhere. Like I'm up to 99. That's what you just got me. If that's legit, up to 99%. Like he's going to take that. He's going to be here, and we're going to build, man. And who's to say that Kyrie's not recruiting LeBron? That's all I'm saying. I mean, LeBron talking about retirement and all that stuff. Who's to say Kyrie not recruiting LeBron?
Actually, LeBron just said he needs to think about some things.
Uh-huh.
People are speculating. We could think about retirement. He didn't say retire.
Yeah.
He just said I just need to think about some things.
But that also says that what we talked about, the Mavericks can do all these moves before, like the cap isn't on lock until Kyrie signs. So if you make all the moves before Kyrie signs, then you got more flexibility. So a handshake deal actually is awesome. I hope him and Nico really do have that set up, because it can be the last move that actually finalizes everything, and that'll be cool.
Yeah. All right, man. So that was that story. When we're ready to get to the next one, it's your favorite subject right here.
Let's do it.
You got DeAndre Ayton, man. NBA execs believe the Mavs could be in on the son DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah.
Let's get into it, man. Let's see. So it says right here.
Oh, this Arizona sports too, huh? Okay.
Yeah, man. Arizona in the building. All right, here we go. Move all that out the way.
You
All
ever
right.
been there before?
I've been through Arizona to get to California.
Got you.
Actually, Phoenix is one of the places I wanted to visit.
Yeah, I want to go to Phoenix too.
Arizona Sports says Buzz continues to hum on the future of Sun center DeAndre Ayton following Phoenix consecutive second round exit in the playoffs. Kobe Fist. Multiple NBA executives expect the Dallas Mavericks to be a player for the 2018 number one overall pick this summer, according to Bleacher. Oh my God. According to a report from Bleacher Report's Eric Pincus. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Said both squads have failed to get over the hump in recent seasons, with the Mavericks missing the playoffs altogether in 2022 and 23. The Suns shook their roster up at the trade deadline in February with the Kevin Durant deal, but that left Phoenix deficit in depth and tradable assets. Says Ayton is owed $32.5 million in 2023-24 and has 2 more years on the max contract that the Suns matched last season after he agreed to an offer sheet with the Indiana Pacers. Zeki has pointed out Ayton's connection with Maverick star Luka Doncic and potential roster depth the Suns could obtain if they decide to move him. So this is the quote right here.
Mm-hmm.
More than one NBA source says that they expect Dallas to be a likely destination for Phoenix Suns center DeAndre Ayton. Doncic and Ayton share an agent, Bill Duffy, of course, and he said are said to have good relationship. The Suns need depth. I can see them getting Tim Hardaway, JaVale McGee back, Josh Green, and the number 10. Also, another source says Phoenix would probably flip the pick to another team for depth. What does that sound like, Ian? That sounds familiar. Interesting. Or maybe it'll be a big multi-team deal. Dallas can offer others like Maxi Kleber, Davis Bertans, and Reggie Bullock and Jaden Hardy. But Kleber is said to be one of Doncic's best friends on the team. Here we go again. And one of its best players. I don't know where they got that from. And least likely to be dealt. ESPN's Tim McMahon reported that Ayton would be excited about a fresh start. Yeah, I don't get the much Cleaver thing, but go ahead, King. We gonna say your mind.
I didn't know Maxie was like. I know Maxie and Luke are friends and stuff. I guess, but I didn't know they were like that.
Let me ask you a question. Was Luca and Dodo friends?
Yes,
Was Luca and Boban friends?
yes,
Was Luca and Jalen Brunson friends?
yes.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead. You were saying?
And I would consider Luca. I thought he was more buddy with all three of those guys than with Maxi Kleber.
I mean, I thought Maxie Cleveland and Dwight Powell best
White
friends.
Power were like the best friends, yeah, between each other. Um, that's one.
Interesting, but go ahead. You
And
saying?
two, least likely to be traded. I hope that's. I told you, man. Here we go again. Because he's one of the Mavericks' best players. I don't get it, man. It's Maxi Kleber love. But yeah, everything else I agreed with. I said it might come down to that, bro. We just gotta switch. Like at this point, I think we're already in the cap. We're already in hell as far as the tax and all that. We just need to get the right guys for the tax. Like, so I'm not against bringing in contracts, just bringing contracts where they work their contracts or they do something, close to it. Like, it's fine to be in over the cap. I think we talked about that before, like all season, even before the season, it's fine to be in the cap. Most of the best teams that make it, far in the playoffs are over the cap and then tax, but we need to get better than this. So I told you, man. DeAndre Ayton, DeAndre Ayton, Luka Doncic, Kyrie Irving, the best big three possibly in the NBA, and you just go from there, man. Like I'm fine. Like you can't stop with it, just that. If he does make the Ayton move, it can't be like the Kyrie move at the trade deadline, where he just got Kyrie and it was a wrap. That's why I said Kyrie can be the handshake that ends it all. You got to make moves, man. You got to get guys. You got to get rid of some of these guys. They talk about wanting guys that are shooters on our team, on like Cleveland. So like you gotta get rid of these dudes. So I'm ready to get it done, man. I'm actually excited for season to end, just to start getting into this stuff.
Yeah. Now, like you also said too, this is from Arizona.
Yeah.
This is not us. This is Arizona. There was another trade that was out there rumored. Well, not rumored. Another team site also kind of threw out there. It was a Cleveland site. They kind of threw out the Jared Allen thing.
Yep.
And I'm tripping out, man, because normally those type of trades are something that us as fans would throw out. Hey man, take this bottle of water for your 85-time All-Star. Be lopsided trades that we make. But now it's like the two trades I'm hearing, man. Like that's not a bad trade for him, right? I don't want to just give up just the 10 pick, but in hindsight, that's not a bad trade from the players we're giving up, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so we're also hearing that Cleveland guy also kind of said that same thing too about their trade. Like, oh, we just want you to flip these players, no picks involved or anything like that. And that's a good thing for us because Cleveland doesn't have any picks because they had to trade their picks for Donovan Mitchell. So we're kind of in the same boat a little bit. And so you telling me we can make the move without touching any of our picks, but then still have our picks to make other moves outside of that?
Bro.
Listen, I'll be down for that.
They talking about Jared Allen for JaVale McGee and what was it, Tim Hardaway Jr.?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah,
bro. Like you can't say no to that.
Yeah, and then you will still have your pick.
Yeah, and you would still have your pick for that move. Like you can't say no to that.
So yeah,
you attach that pick then to a wing player.
Yeah, exactly.
Man, you
could build the rest of the depth up. Flip a couple of, like I said, flip that 10th pick, and then you get other picks. Move some of them contracts out of there, man. Build your depth around those guys. Get, like you said, get some wings in there and stuff like that, man. Maybe a couple more ball handlers. Like,
bro, get your Jaylen Brown.
That'd be nice
with that 10th pick, right? If you don't have to use the 10th pick for your center, that's all I'm saying. I mean, man, I'm signing right now. The Mavericks can't trade right now. Mm-hmm. Like if they want that for Jared Allen, like
it should I ain't gonna lie. I jump on that.
Yeah, like I'm like, what? We shouldn't even be thinking about this. They shouldn't have time to even take they do a take me back or whatever.
Oh, and we would get Dean Wade too.
Yeah, I don't care
about that. That trade. Let's see. All right, man. So that was the second story. So we got this story up here.
Shout out to Maxie.
Yeah, I know, right? Mavericks rumored that was his favorite to land championship coach Frank Vogel, man. we can talk about this. So there's some stories coming out now after this story came out. This came out earlier today,
Yeah.
but there are other stories that came out afterwards. I think it's two different ones. So Milwaukee's looking at Frank Vogel, and then I just got one here a minute ago. So Phoenix is also looking at Frank Vogel. So
We got to cheer for a man not to get a job.
yeah, yeah. And remember we brought that up before. Remember we was like we were talking about. I think we talked about. We heard the rumors. It was Frank. Who was it? Frank Vogel, Dan Tony,
Dan
Steven
Tony,
Silas. I
Frank
think it was.
Vogel, and Steven Silas. Yep.
Yeah, it was on three, right? And we was in. I think somebody told us it was like, yeah, he's talking. They said he wants to get a head coaching job,
Mm-hmm.
and we was like, man, and I think we said the same thing then. He was like, yo, if you want Frank Vogel, you better hope that nobody think about looking at him. And I think it's like three different teams. I think the Raptors are looking at him too. Like I said, Phoenix, and then of course Milwaukee's looking at him. So
Okay.
it's gonna be interesting, man. But let's go ahead and read this here real quick, man. Said the Dallas Mavericks plan on shaking things up after missing the playoffs entirely this season. They have already added to their front office, and the franchise is searching for a fresh assistant coach. The Mavs would love to add someone with head coaching experience, but it could take some time to sort things out. There is no shortage of quality coaches available, but there are still five head coach openings across the league. Those jobs will likely fill before experienced coaches are willing to take on a role as an assistant. I can see that. I'm not mad at that. Said Vogel is drawing plenty of buzz. He helped the Lakers win the championship inside the bubble in 2020. He said he has 9 years of head coaching experience for three different franchises. Multiple teams are interested in his services, but rumors suggest Dallas has the inside track if Vogel decides to take an assistant role. And it just says Dallas Mavericks are a favorite to land Frank Vogel if he takes a role as an assistant coach. Mark Stein reported in his last piece that the Celtics have interest in both Vogel and former Mavericks assistant Steven Silas. Dang. To their bench this offseason. Silas was the Rockets head coach before being let go late at the end of the season. Also notes that the Dallas is regarded as the favorite to land him in the event Vogel begins to consider assistant coaching position for next season. Mavericks head coach Jason Kidd was Vogel's assistant on the 2022 championship squad, and their close relationship gives Dallas the edge. Yep. Yeah, that's pretty much it. But yeah, man.
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. Frank Vogel, I think if he doesn't get the job as a head coach, he's our assistant coach.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Pretty simple, yeah. And I think too, like you said, he has head coaching experience, like they said, championship experience. He's gotten multiple teams to conference finals and all that stuff. Great defensive coach. So maybe he'll come in and he can help us with the defensive side, I guess. I just don't. This is the thing too, man. Like I'm hearing Frank Vogel, and I'm only hearing one coach. Like, can we not add another coach? Like, is there like only a certain number of people you can have on your squad, or like how does that work?
I mean,
You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't mind getting Frank Vogel, and then you get another like offensive minded guy in here. You know what I'm saying? Because Frank Vogel's strength is defense. You know, and then Coach Sweeney's strength is defense. So it's like you got two defensive guys.
you
And it's
asking
like,
for a
but
lot.
who's huh?
You asking for a lot. They ain't gonna step on Jason Kidd's toes that much.
No, I'm not talking about that. We just need somebody who gonna call some off. Who gonna call the offense?
I got you. What I'm telling you is that Jason Kidd went all the power. You know how Jason Kidd is. And I'm saying they're already saying Jason Kidd, you gotta go get one other coach, saying get a assistant coach. You saying for the Mavericks to do their due diligence and actually get him multiple coaches. I'm telling you that they're not going to do that to Jason Kidd because he's like the boss.
Well, I guess we better get ready for another season then, because this is gonna be crazy. Because do you trust him calling plays?
I don't really trust either one of them calling plays.
Exactly, and that's what I was saying. It's like this is when we talked about this. I forgot who it was on our. I think it was Annie, and I brought that up. I said, bro, you when they said Dan Tony and then they said Frank Vogel were your two options. It's like get a coach in here who's more balanced. You talking about both coaches go one way on opposite ends.
Yeah.
One is heavily defensive, one is heavily offensive. It's like you already lost your two offensive guys in Igor and St. Jean. So who can be calling the plays next year?
Luka. Yeah, Luka better be ready. Basically,
I guess
he better be ready to be LeBron.
they better get him. They better let him do his thing. And like LeBron,
That's
let
what I'm
him call
saying.
the play like LeBron was doing with David Blatt. Like I got this. Don't worry about it.
Or like LeBron
You just
was
call the
doing
timeouts.
with Vogel and them. You feel me? Like that's what LeBron mainly does. But LeBron better let Luka be ready, or Luka better be ready, I should say, to do that because I don't know, man. I don't trust either one of those. Neither one of those guys are known for their
X's and O's.
X's and O's, man.
Exactly.
So,
like I said, Frank Vogel's always had good defenses, but his offense, he had somebody who called his plays for him. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. We'll see. I just they got to get somebody in there. I don't know why I haven't heard Terry Scott's name around recently or anything, but
shout out to the Hawks, possibly getting Igor.
Yeah, they got Igor. I think that's pretty much a done deal. I was watching we talked Hawks earlier, man. They were talking about that. But yeah, man. That's pretty much all I got, King.
I mean, it's good change, I guess. A little something.
Those are the three stories, man. I guess everybody can hold on to until June 22nd, man, until we actually can start making these real moves. I mean, as far as coaches, you can sign whenever, but you know, of course, as far as the players, man, we're gonna have to wait. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so far, man, those are the rumors that are going around the Mavericks sphere out here, man. So there y'all go, man. What's y'all opinions, man? Go ahead and let us know in the comment section, man. What y'all think?
Type Y for yes.
Yeah, type Y for yes, N for no.
Gotcha.
Is Luka better than a bottle of water? Type in. All right, man. You ready to get into these questions and comments, man?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, man. We'll go ahead and get into these questions and these comments, man. Y'all already know how we do out here in around these parts. Questions and comments, guys. Listen, if you guys are new to the channel, if you don't know yet, guys, hit us with that WTM in front of your question and your comment, guys. If you got any questions or comments addressing us, and yeah, that's pretty much it, man. See if we got any. We got a super chat. Of course, you already know who it is.
MVP.
I'm gonna hit the super chats first, and then we're gonna go ahead and get into the regular chats and comments. But you already know who it is, King. The MVP of the Glow Yard. We got Coy with the $4.99. Don't know he is a Glow Yard member of the channel. We definitely appreciate you, man. He said, "Much love, guys. If the Suns hire Doc, oh yeah, he's one of the candidates too. Can you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, shout out to Will, man. He was clowning. He said, "Much love, guys. If the Suns hire Doc Rivers, major eye for the Suns also hire Vogel before he gets snatched up once again. Kyrie needs to sign when he can. Yeah, and Kyrie can't sign until whatever time.
He said Major L.
Oh, bro. Major L. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I don't see them signing Doc Rivers. I mean, if they do, I'm gonna be surprised.
I don't think Doc Rivers is getting another job, but I didn't think Doc Rivers is gonna be the coach of the 76ers though. So
yeah,
who knows?
He's the only. And you know what? It's funny because I think was it Wilson brought this up. I think on one of his videos, like I think he was talking about how like Doc Rivers, like everybody like loves Doc Rivers. Mm-hmm. So when you just said that, I started thinking like I would not be surprised if Doc Rivers actually got another job, bro. Mm-hmm. And remember, he has not had any time off between any coaching stint he had, bro. It's like as soon as he left or fired or whatever, he got another job like right after. So I don't know, man. I wouldn't be surprised now that you mentioned it, man. But he shouldn't get a job, like you said. He should go sit down somewhere for a while, man, and get himself together because he ain't changed at all since he been what they say he been coach for 21 years now.
21 years straight.
He been the exact same coach, man, since. So yeah, I'm with you, man.
Shout out to Doc.
What up, get your money, man. But if I was a franchise, I'm like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah. What up, Ashton? He says, with the rumors about Kyrie leaving the Mavs, should not help no team get him. Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. Like, if it was to happen and he needed to be signed and traded, like I wouldn't sign and trade him. This is the time when I would let a guy walk for nothing if he wanted to leave. Like, then just walk.
Yeah, I'm on the opposite end. I'm gonna get whatever I can.
I can't do that, man. Because they're gonna be able to give you whatever. You're gonna go through hell as far as they're not going to give you what you want. Like, you can't get an Anthony Davis. You're not going to get any draft picks from them. You're just going to bend to their will and take what they want you to have. So I don't think Kyrie.
So do you not want anything at all? So you
I
want
don't
to just lose another star player for nothing?
He's not going to do it. That's what I'm saying to you. Kyrie wants his money.
We talking about hypothetically in a situation.
Oh, hypothetically, then you got to take something.
You got to take something.
Nah,
as far as do I think that? Nah, I don't think he's leaving, bro.
I'm pushing it to the nah. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't try my hardest to do. Like, it'd be like the last second to try to take something. Like, nah, you can't do that, man. Like, you can't. I'm not helping the Lakers out to get Kyrie Irving. Ashton says also, I'm tired of having this gut feeling that Powell will be back. Hope not.
Okay. Come on, y'all, chill. I gotta stop saying that, man.
Frank, what up, Blow Y'all gang member? He says, so who's driving and picking up McGee, Maxey, and Reggie to the airport? Who's bringing the red carpet for Jared Allen arrival? Guess Ralph say he gonna do all that, y'all. He gonna vlog it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do like Tom Holland Spider-Man on was it Homecoming, the first one. Yeah. You sitting there showing him vlogging that fight against Captain America now. I'm driving him off at the airport, y'all.
Rich is a Glow Yard gang member. He says, wow, ESPN Lakers are finally being called out. Everyone either wants us to use all our assets or give Flat Earther away and send the Green Ranger out. And I'm the one smoking, right?
Hey, there's only one person doing that, Richard. And that's Wendy.
Yeah, we'll be fine. Richard also says, is it my volume or yours? I don't know. Is it ours? We low? Let us know.
I'm not sure. Richard,
RCA said it's you, Richard.
Yeah, what up, nobody else say anything. Oh, what up, Analyst? What up, man?
I see Fanny here talking about Kyrie attended the game, so he's gone for sure. All right, let's see what you say next, man. Rivs says, what up, Rivs? He said, what up, gang? What up, Rivs?
What up, Rivs?
Nixon Nice, what up? He says, salute, fellas. What up, Freezy?
What up, Nice? What up, Nice? What up, man? I see you with Freezy picture, man. I see you.
Yeah. Sheldon says, can you guys explain why the Mavs can't be patient with Luka? Denver was patient with Joker, Philly with Embiid, heck, even Bulls with MJ. Why can't the Mavs stop getting up assets for damaged goods? Well, go ahead, bro.
So let me break those down each. First of all, Jokic was not a top 5 pick who came in with expectations. Like, Jokic came out of nowhere. A lot of people were surprised that Jokic, being a 41 drafted player in his draft class, came out to be the way he was, right?
He's behind Nurkic.
Yeah, he was behind Nurkic. Like, once they traded Nurkic, then he got his opportunity. So, wasn't a lot expected of him. That's for one. Embiid was part of what they call the process. So, Philly had all the patience in the world. Look how long it took for them to finally get to Embiid, and look how long it finally took for them to get to where they are right now. And a lot of number 1 picks, top 5 picks, to get to where they at right now. So that's why they have the patience. That was their plan from the get-go, is to be patient and try to get as many assets as they can. And they happen to, fail on a lot of them, but they stumbled across Embiid as part of one of those assets, and it actually worked out for them. So for the Mavericks, it's because now that you have a top 5 player, it's the same effect that we talk about all the time with LeBron. Once you have a player like that, man, that timetable speeds up. Now, if Luka had came in here and he was like Franz Wagner or somebody like that, we wouldn't have these expectations for him. We can be as patient as we want to, man, and try to build around like Orlando was doing with Franz Wagner, right? But we don't have that. We got a generational player who the timetable sped up his second season.
Yeah.
So once you saw his second season and what he became, that's when that timetable sped up. So you have to jump on that as soon as you can. Because you don't have these type of openings don't happen every day, yo. You got franchises wishing that they could have had a player like this or a timetable like this where it's like, oh, we good now? Let's get to it. But not the Mavericks. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we can't be patient with Luka, because Luka has sped that timetable up at least about 5 years. Because you've even heard Mark Cuban say this when after Luka's second season. Nobody saw this coming. And so now that it's here, you gotta change some things up. You gotta prepare a little bit better. Your plans gotta change. You're not just building for the future anymore, you're building for now. That's the LeBron effect.
Plus, you got a guy that said he playing for championships after his second year.
And like we also said too, Luka is on that level now. Is if he does not win it, this is not just us talking. This is not Mad fans talking. This is national. Look at the attention that he got when he didn't make it to the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Like we were the laughing stock of the league because we didn't make it to the playoffs. Like Luka is at that level now. He has to win a championship. If Damian Lillard don't win a championship, then that's messed up. Still a good player. If Bradley Beal don't win a championship, that's messed up. But he's a good player. If Luka does not win a championship, he gets killed for that. Then he goes on that Rushmore of the Ewings and the Barkleys and all that stuff. He's gonna be looked at as one of those guys. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we can't be patient, man. That's why you gotta because listen, once that window closes, man, that's it. You know what I'm saying? Look at Houston. You lose this guy, that's it. So that's why he has that mind frame. I want to win the championship now. You don't have time to build. He wants to win it now, especially in the time now, man, where it's like we live in time now, man. It's like that's all about is championships.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why we can't be patient.
Yep. Piggyback basically off everything he's saying, Sheldon. What up, Martin? He says new CBA looks like Nico's attempt to trade 10th pick could backfire. Also, what are your thoughts about a possible Wembley and Luka trade? You talking about for each other?
No, I'm not doing that. What is the CBA doing, Martin, to where it's going to backfire for trade the 10th pick?
Yeah, let us know, Martin.
I've been saying because we're hearing other teams, not just Dallas, there's teams ahead of us talking about trading their picks.
Yeah.
Like Houston right now, there's rumors that it's news that came out. They're talking about trading their pick, the 4th pick. So I mean, why aren't they getting punished, but we are with the 10th pick? So, let us know what you mean though by that, Martin.
He also says, there you go. There are rumors about the GM wanting to get traded to Dallas. What are your thoughts? I mean, I don't know why anybody would say no. I would be like, that's blasphemous and foolish to me if somebody would say no to that. But it is what it is. We Maverick fans, so y'all know how it be. I know Rel would say no.
Nah. Give it up though.
Does it really matter? What we got to give up? What's really going to be too much on our team?
So what if they say they want that 10th and they want 27?
I might even do it, bro. If I keep Kyrie in there.
How you gonna feel the rest of your squad?
Hey, I'm gonna figure it out on all the vet minimums possible. I'm gonna fill it out. I'm telling you, man, you go for it now. You start the wave. That's my thing. Start the wave, and then you go from there. That's how I go. You can't talk about what's going to happen in years of being a dynasty if it never starts. So
the reason why I'm not sure about that route because the Lakers just had him and AD, and they got swept in the West Conference Finals.
Let me ask you this:
you gotta be prepared, man, as far as your team being made properly around these guys, man.
Yeah, but I know LeBron for a fact wouldn't be the number one on our team.
No, he definitely would be number one.
That's what I'm saying to you. That's the difference. I know LeBron for a fact would not be the number one on our team. I wouldn't be sitting here wondering, betting my chips on AD at all. I don't need to. He's not that dude. I know Luka's that dude though, so I'm fine. I give up. If I was to ask you back in the day when Michael Jordan came back to the Wizards, would you give up 2 first-round picks for Michael Jordan? Before you even knew what was going to happen and all that. I'm just asking you the question.
The Mavericks at that time, yeah.
The Mavericks. You'd give up 2 first-round picks for Michael Jordan, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'll give up 2 first-round picks for LeBron James, man. That's easy for me. I think it's kind of disrespectful. But Potato says, do y'all think if Mavericks pick a player on draft day, it's an indication that Kyrie's gone? No. I don't know what to think of the Mavs. I really don't. Yeah. I'm sorry. Cole also says, if Mav fans have some doubts about Kyrie resigning, just go watch the highlights of the comeback against Minnesota. Almost won after being down like 27 in the 4th. Yeah. Let's see. G2 says, I don't want Ayton. He's too expensive. That Cavs deal got me on lockdown. Yeah, I'll take that. I want Ayton, but the Cavs deal is nice, though, if that can happen. Nancy says, "What up, Nancy?" She says Mavs need to build a team around Luke and Kyrie. If the playoffs have shown them anything, they need real players around their stars. No more playing around. Yeah,
That's what I was
yeah,
just saying.
real
I've been
pieces.
saying it for the last 4 shows.
Yeah,
If anything, it's shown me with like especially with Phoenix. Like, yeah, it's nice you got these 2 stars, man, but if you don't got everybody around them, man, that's not gonna work.
yep.
Especially
Martin
with the new CBA, man. The way you gotta build your team like that now. You gotta build it correctly. Ain't no more
Well,
playing around with that, man. You can't be walking around with 5 Maxi Cleavers and Dwight Powell's on your team no more.
when
You
do they
talking about
talk?
doing something?
When do they talk to us about the mid-season tournament? No, that starts next year,
Oh
right?
wait, we still doing it?
That's
Is
next
that
year, right?
official?
I think it's official. Yeah, it was in the CBA.
Why they doing this trash, man?
It's probably gonna be something that's gonna be ridiculous. It's gonna be awesome. You're gonna
Yeah.
be saying it's trash now, and then later on be like, do you dislike the play-in still, or you like? I think
No,
play-in
I
cool.
like the play in. I just
That's
the man see it's just I don't know.
they got to make it worth something. Like right now, you
Yeah, I
can't think
know.
of anything that would be worth it, right? So I'm
Mhm.
just hoping. That's why I want to hear about it and see what actually it's about and what it's going to be to see if I actually care about it. But I trust Adam Silver, so we're gonna see. Martin Blake says, I think the next season, Lakers will trade GM and AD and go full rebuild mode. If Celtics lose to Heat, expect Jaylen Brown to be moved as well. Yeah, the Jaylen Brown one.
I don't think they doing that. Like Rob Pelinka's kind of we came out in the open here like yesterday I think it was pretty much like begging LeBron to stay.
Yeah, I don't think they want to trade LeBron. They might try to trade AD though. If
Yeah,
LeBron
they
gives
might
the
try to
okay.
trade AD.
If LeBron gives the okay, they'll trade AD.
Especially too, they don't have any more draft picks, so
they'll try to trade AD to us for Kyrie.
Yeah, they probably would.
They would. Nancy says the Mavs need a defensive-minded coach in their staff. They can't just keep thinking they're going out to outscore everyone. Yeah, it'd be nice to have
That's
like
who
a Frank
Sweeney is
Vogel.
supposed to be, Nancy.
That's Ralph's favorite coach. Potato also says Mavs. Who are your top 3 wings you think Mavs need to sign this or trade this offseason? Rank it realistically.
Can't even tell you, Potato.
Again, Potato, it's hard to tell with not knowing how the team is and what,
Exactly. Like knowing what their options and stuff
Yeah.
are and what direction they trying to go in. I don't know.
I don't even know who's available and all for real. Like the free agent class is not really that great. So you got to see who's actually available from teams and who's going to be on
as
a
far
trade
as
market.
trades.
Yeah, like
which is why y'all keep hearing us talking about trading that 10th pick and flipping it to get more assets to make multiple moves.
Because when you found out teams want the 10th pick, then they're willing to give up guys you didn't know were available.
Exactly. And that's why also too, man, y'all hear us like y'all never hear us like predict anything. We always hear it and give our opinion about it. Like as far as like who can be the top 3 guards that can go out there, the top 3, I don't know. But if it happens, I'll give you my opinion when it happens.
Yep. Lies Glow Y'all gang member. He says, "What up, brothers?" What up, Lies? He says, "Shout out Smito, Maxie. Ain't moving from Dallas. Laughing my butt off. Smito, where you be, Smito, man?"
Hey, Lies. I've heard some different trade examples, man, where they had Maxie in the trade. So we gonna see.
You saying Larry Marker? Potato says, by the way, have y'all seen the Cavs fan trade proposal for THJ Bullock and McGee for Allen and Dean Wade? That's funny as F. They clearly not watching Mavs games. I don't even think it was a fan, was it? I think it was like somebody that actually worked with the team or something, right? Or
Yeah, it's like the
team or something.
Some kind of Cav media.
Yeah,
Cavs media. So yeah, and that's why I was saying during the show, like with them, and then of course we saw the Ayton proposal that was from Arizona. So those 2 medias are one is pointing out. This is not the Mavs fans. This is not us pointing this out. This is one of them, the people who the 2 guys we want from their teams. Like, oh, we'll give you this and that and this for this. Okay. Hey, thank you for making the trade offer for us.
I mean, we would give up 2 contracts we wanted to get off of,
like,
and one guy who we want to get rid of for someone else if we possibly could. So it's not like you let Josh Green play more of a position now where guys not taking his minutes from him. Jaden Hardy gets more of a role now for sure, where THJ not taking minutes from him.
Yep.
And McGee's off the team because he's not being used.
THJ and Bullock.
Yeah, and McGee's off the team. So Jared Allen can basically have his starting position. So it'd be nice. You think Jared Allen would take a bench role?
Over who?
DeAndre Ayton.
I think we get both of them.
You sure? For
I'm pretty
both
positive.
both of the trades didn't have the same people in it. Neither.
I think if Dallas got one, they wouldn't get the other.
Oh, okay. Would you get both of them if you could?
Oh yeah, I did.
Okay. All right.
Who were our two bigs? You keep asking me these questions, bro. Like, dang, who do I want? I want DeAndre Ayton and Jared Allen. Do I want Maxi Kleber and Dwight Powell? I don't know who to be.
Maxie and Dwight Powell got a better offensive rating. Lies also says I'm doing the Cavs deal any day of the week. No cap. Yeah. No cap, Lies. None.
Yeah, especially if you're not talking about no picks.
Say less. Div says reason they want to get rid of DeAndre Ayton is because of the new CBA. It is really impossible to have three high-level players. It is all about making the league have parity, just like NHL. I hear that, but
yeah, I was listening to somebody talking about that today.
Warriors still about to give all them people that money, man. Like, you can still make it happen. It's just going to tax the hell out of the owners. They got to pay the tax. It's a bunch of money coming as far as like deals and all. Like, so you're gonna make a bunch of money. You got to put more money in the
and that's easy for us to say. We got to remember who our owner is.
Yeah, got to put more money in the bed.
Same guy who didn't want to go over Texas re-sign Jalen Brunson.
That's gonna be a move to haunt us like James Harden, ain't it?
Yes, it is. Is
hold
on. Is it hunting us right now?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Martin also says we can actually get Jared Allen for cheap. 2 combinations of THJ, Reggie, and Maxey, plus the 10th pick gets the green light on all NBA trade calculators. Hey, Martin, you going too hard. We don't need to put that 10th pick in there. The Cavs don't need the 10th pick. They wouldn't just trade for shooting. They don't want Jared Allen anymore at all. He was just an all-star last year. That's what. Div said, yep, anyone can win. And it will be hard to build super teams now. So we have options. But with Luka, Ayton, Kyrie, that is a lot of cash on 3 guys. Whenever you got 3 guys, it's going to be a lot of cash on 3 guys.
That's why I've never heard Allen option is out there, y'all.
Yeah, but
that's why you started hearing his name out there now.
Why are we the only team that does that, though, bro? Like, every other team will want talent on their team. We keep saying there's a bunch of money for 3 guys. If they not getting hurt and they performing and all that, I'm not worried about the money.
No, I'm not worried about the money, but I see what he's saying. Like I said, I saw some videos talking about that today. And matter of fact, shout out to Damon. He was talking about that on their show too. Talking about they might have to move some contracts because of that new seat. When matter of fact, y'all think Mark Cuban is cheap. Man, them Atlanta owners way cheaper than ours. Like that dude, they talking about they might be trading. Who he said he trading somebody to stay $8 million up under the salary cap, so they won't even make it over the first threshold of the tax apron.
They're not making the playoffs.
Yeah, that's what Damon was saying.
But they're not making it.
That's what Damon was saying because guess what? They don't have anybody on their team like I think like we got like Max and them making like 11. Mm-hmm. I think he was saying they don't have nobody like that on their team. So whoever you cutting is gonna be somebody that's gonna probably be in the rotation or whatever, man. You know what I'm saying? So
they're not making the playoffs.
Yeah, like that's gonna be interesting for them, but yeah.
Cole says the Mavs could trade the 2 picks for role players for sure. If it doesn't work out and Luka wants to be traded, they will recoup all the picks they traded.
Yeah, for Luka, yeah. Are you talking about Cole? You talking about like Luka want to get traded? Yeah, you can get picks for Luka.
Div says I love the idea of Frank Vogel. Yeah, I like it. I think it's a good piece either way. Potato said I'd rather have Jared Allen than Ayton, especially if we can keep our 10th pick. Yeah. I told you I'm not against that. Alex says if we get Ayton and keep Kyrie, we could be great again. Alex, a lot of people don't agree with me and agree with you as well, but I keep telling them we would. Malorum, I'm gonna read this, but usually we got to put WTMs before the questions. He says, or she says, would you sign and trade Kyrie at a 10th pick for AD? No,
I'm good.
No. If I'm signing and trading Kyrie to the Lakers, it's gonna be for AD straight up.
And on top of that, they want Kyrie.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's gonna be for AD straight up.
Why would I give them a 10th pick to get rid of Kyrie? No, that's not gonna work. They would have to give us something back.
Yeah, truthfully, probably Kyrie and your boy Vando.
What I say? 50-something million?
50-something. Probably AD and your boy Vando.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Richard also says we add Allen and sign Nas. I would be okay with that minimum for Dwight. Damn, can't believe I just said that. I can't believe you said
Richard,
it. Richard.
Stop cussing, man.
Can't believe.
Stop cussing, man. Just watch your language.
Let's see. Nancy also says we need to get some players in here that are not afraid to shoot the ball like all the other role players that are in the playoffs right now. Yep. Imagine if we had Miami.
You say what now?
She said, "Let me read it again for you, Rob, because I don't think
Mm-hmm.
you heard it or saw it." She says, "We need to get some players in here that are not afraid to shoot the ball, like
Mm-hmm.
all the other role players that are in the playoffs right now."
So hold on, I'm trying to make sure I'm getting this right. You saying that role players can actually go out and create for themselves, and that's in the playoffs.
Shout out to
Role
Miami
players
role
can do
players.
that.
Shout out
What?
to the
I didn't
Heat,
even
man.
know that. I didn't know that. I'd never seen that before in my life.
No
Wow, crazy.
WTM, but Marby, I'm gonna say he could, but I doubt it.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything about Wood staying.
Yeah, they're not even
Like I
talking
said,
about Christian Wood.
and from yeah, exactly. From what, like I said, that exit interview with Nico, he didn't sound too confident like they were gonna sign him back. So I don't know. I don't think so.
Frank said, "What happened to Monty? He got
He
fired."
got fired. Matter of fact, his name is going around too. I think his name got attached to the Philadelphia job.
Bro, Philly just hired Doc Rivers. Why not? Div says, "I hope the Suns don't get Nick Nurse. I
Me
really hate
too.
to see them get a real coach and say front runner Booker game 7 Booker." Yeah,
No, I want them to get
I
Doc
got
Rivers.
I got feeling Nick Nurse going to Milwaukee.
I hope he go to Milwaukee. I do not want him to go to
You
the
hope
Suns, bro.
he go to Milwaukee, they might start racking off again. G2 says, "Imagine Nash joins the Mavs as an assistant."
Actually, it's funny you said that G2 because Nash is up for probably he's one of the candidates for head
Yeah,
coach of Toronto. You hear about that?
I don't want
I
Nash.
thought I sent that to the group. Yeah, he's like
Yeah, I
up for
saw it.
one of
I saw when you sent it to me. I'm just saying,
yeah.
I don't want Nash though.
No, I don't either. I'm good. I'm
Uh,
just trying to figure out that Majai. I don't see him doing something like that. I
yeah,
could be wrong. I don't know.
you could be wrong,
He's
right?
pretty smart when it comes to the coaches, man, that he picks. So
Pascal might say we don't need no coach and go get Steve Nash.
right.
Ashton says, "Is Nurse offensive minded?" And Nurse just a beast.
Nurse is a balanced coach.
Yeah, he's just a balanced coach that can do a little bit of everything.
He can develop and he's offensive minded. Good play caller.
And got some defensive mind as well. Like he's just all around good coach. Div says, "Have you found out? Can we match Kyrie offer sheet and keep him after the trade deadline, so we can use the cap space his contract creates after July 1st using another player and sign him after? Which means after the trade
Hold on.
deadline, there.
Oh wait, wait, I thought he was unrestricted.
Kyrie is unrestricted.
So where's the offer sheet come from? Wait, have you found out? Can we match Kyrie's offer sheet to keep him after the trade deadline? So we can use the cap space.
So I think what you're asking, Div, is it's not like a trade deadline, but yes, you're asking the question about Kyrie. Yes, if we basically gonna give him the max offer, he probably gonna receive, which means his contract creates the space, like I was saying earlier, bro, about with the handshake happening, we won't have his space on the books until he signs the last player, Div, if that's what you're asking. So yes, and sign him afterwards. Yes, so you get all your players and fill out the rest of your contract, and the last move you make is to announce Kyrie Irving, has signed with the Dallas Mavericks. Reckon says, "What do you guys think about Wemby and Luka combo on the Spurs when Luka's contract expires?" Pop always gives Luka's compliments, not far from happening. I just don't. I don't feel like Luka's gonna go somewhere that don't want to be a number like a 2 guy. No, I just feel like Luka's on. I don't think Luka's gonna leave. I'll be sitting here trying. It'll take a lot. Mark Cuban's a fool. That's why it's like, man, you don't just get some help, man. But I really don't think Luka wants to leave. So I don't think it's like a place where I'm sitting and saying, he wants to go to or watch out for this. And this coach says it's like all the coaches admire Luka because they know he's the truth. So it just is what it is. But except for that guy on that one team, who was it? Detroit's bench.
Oh, the assistant coach.
Yeah,
Luka dropped 50 on him.
Yeah. Div says, "I will ask for Reeves and Hachimura if they try to get Kyrie. I don't want nothing but those two if they can sign them." Nah, it ain't enough.
Yeah, definitely ain't enough. Yeah. Those 2 contracts alone ain't making up $50 million. So you got to add a little bit more in there, man.
G2 says, "We got a new slogan, boys. Lakers and foe."
Oh man.
Nah, it's always Suns and foe.
It's gonna always forever be Suns and foe.
I mean, we put the Lakers and foe too, though. But Div says, "If Powell comes back, I'm going to lose my ish." Well, be prepared.
You and me both. You and me both.
G2 says, "You're actually keeping up with the Rangers." Sus. That's you, GT. I mean, you real. You're not supposed to keep up with your boys.
Oh, that's us.
Mm,
They comment constant. Never mind. Go ahead, Saki.
I
You
don't
say.
know. I don't know. The Rangers is pretty good this year, I thought.
Yeah, they
Richard
are.
says, got it straight. It was me. Okay, Richard. Glad to have you back, Richard. Teflon said, what up, fellas? Rel, I see you. You're repping King the Oreos, the real deal, but so are the Rangers. We'll see. I'm going to be at the game on Friday. I'll be at the game on
King,
Friday.
they canceled the game. I told you.
They ain't canceled. I'm going to be there. Hoofest said, yes, sir. Let it fit. Let's go, Rangers. Yeah, well, y'all see this weekend. That's good now. Y'all played, I think I played the White Sox or something now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Y'all good with that. But you'll see y'all this weekend, though.
Got a warm up game, a warm up series.
We got to get past these Yankees, though, man. Damn, we should have won tonight, man. Dang, I hate them games when you lose like that. Ashton says, hope Luka is in the gym. If we make the right moves, Luka waits and mindset can't be a problem. I mean, it's the last piece of the code, man. Spencer Dinwiddie even talking about it now because he's no longer on the team. He was on whose show? Gilbert Arenas and them show talking about it. We all know. Like, that's why I get mad when people act like we can't criticize Luka at all. It's the last piece of his puzzle. If Kobe Bryant still was doing his detailed special and all, when he talks about guys and all, saying James Harden can't win a certain way,
Yep.
Giannis gotta take it to the next level. Ben Simmons gonna regret if he don't have a jump shot. He'd say Luka needs to get his conditioning right and his body in order. That I guarantee that would be what Kobe Bryant talked about if he said something about it. And that's the last piece of the puzzle. If Luka cracks that code, he has it. It's him. He's already him. It's just right there, and he needs to do it. So we all know that, but for some reason, some fans act like they don't. Or we can't say it, and we being haters because we're saying the truth, even though we appreciate everything he does. Div says, I believe there will be a ton of changes to a lot of teams. The new CBA makes it really tough on teams to have 3 All-Stars with high price tags. It comes down to 2 star players per team. Yeah, I know. But I just think, I don't know.
Like, what? So,
yeah, it's
was it really that bad when we had 3? Like, I think the last team that had 3 superstars.
So basically, they're making it so a superstar can't go so a KD type player can't go join a team that already have 2.
No, I know that, but I'm like, they put this in place. Oh, you talking about like when he went to Golden State?
He went to Golden State, or even like they don't want a guy to be able to change the whole, like, I guess.
No, I know why they did it, but I mean, it's like the last time that actually affected the league though.
Since LeBron James,
he went with, it was him and AD though.
No, okay, so LeBron back in Miami it happened. Then Kevin Durant did it with Golden State, right?
Yeah.
Then after they won it, the next champion was Kawhi, right? So
but
yeah, it stopped. It wasn't a three-peat, but it stopped for a second until I guess Golden State won it back, if you want to count that. But I think it's just their way since the last CBA to stop this from happening again, because you get years in between to be like.
I guess, man.
They stopped everything they saw as a problem beforehand. The
I mean, I ain't mad at it. I was just kind of wondering, like, they focus on that, like, oh my God, just too many people got 3 superstars. Like, no.
I mean, bro, I don't want to
the
go.
last ones to win it was great.
And I don't want that to happen again. And truthfully, the only reason Kawhi got his second one is because Golden State had injuries.
Mm-hmm.
Like we said, for those, what was it, 4 years? No, sorry, maybe not the first year. Not the first year of the Golden State Cleveland series or championship. But all the rest of them, the next 3, I knew what the finals was going to be. That wasn't fun. The beginning of the year being like, well, I knew we were going to make the finals. I didn't think anybody else was going to, even the year 2018, I didn't think nobody was going to make it to Cleveland Cavaliers. Richard also says Magic looking to move Isaac and Wendell Carter rumor. Ooh. As they love his contract, but don't think he's a playoff center, and Lakers never let Mo Bamba even close to playing with Mr. Glass in the front. So how do you know he's not a playoff level center if they never made the playoffs, Richard? But if they willing to trade Wendell Carter, I'll take him.
Yeah, I'll take Wendell Carter.
I'll take him over Isaac any day right now.
Mm-hmm.
Div says King is right. Luke is that dude, not AD, not LeBron anymore. And LeBron saying he will retire to play the rest of the year and make Lakers get players he wants. He wants the power back. Richard says the new CBA ended 3 stars. You can't afford. Sadat says everyone keeps repeating the same points. No one addressed the other issues. We need depth in addition to rim protection and rebounding. We need a third guard too. Kid isn't that big of a problem. I don't know if about the kid being that big of a problem. I don't know about kid. I'm gonna stay off of that. I'm still indifferent about the kid. We're gonna get a different conversation from Rel on that one. But I don't think we need more guards though. So that like we got Luka, Kyrie, Jaden Hardy, Tim Hardaway Jr., and really Josh Green and Reggie Bullock. Truthfully, he's really a guard. 6 guards on our rotation. I think the issue is, and that's I'm sorry, did I not include Frank? Sorry, Rel. Can't forget Frank.
So with your comment, you said everybody keeps repeating the same points. Nobody addresses the issue. So you probably have been watching our videos over the last like month or so, or probably all year. We've been talking about the same stuff. You're right, addressing the same issue. We need a big. We need rim protection. We need ball handlers.
I hope him in the glow yard.
Didn't say anything about guards, but you know what I'm saying? Like King just said, we already got like 4 guards on our depth chart right now that we don't really need more of those guys. You just need more wings and length. And yes, Jason Kidd is a big problem.
I think he might have been talking about the glow yard though, bro. Let's hope so.
Yeah, I hope so.
Nancy says the front office has a short leash to play with. Luke is not going to want to continue to play for a losing team. That's what we keep saying, Nancy. Should they lose again next year, it's something going to happen. Something major would happen.
I wonder what that something is.
Luke is going to ask for a trade. If they lose next year, I think he would. Aaron says, "What up, Aaron?" He says, "If you did get LeBron James on this roster, I look at what he would do for Luka coming into a season. He would be in the best shape possible. LeBron is his idol, so I think it would help." Yeah, everybody want to. People always throw foolish stuff and say things like, I saw earlier somebody didn't write WTM, but they said Luka, Kyrie, and LeBron on the court. Man, that'd be crazy. Who play defense? All 3 of them at a ridiculous level because they all be playing with each other. And the thing is that guys like that, the issue always is effort. That's always been the issue. I think Rel always talks about the effort. Luka's one of the best defenders on our team when he gives effort.
When you give effort, yeah.
LeBron James.
I always bring it up. Look what happened last year when he decided to play defense. We had top 10 defense last year.
When he plays effort, he can do that. LeBron James, one of the best defenders of all time, when he decided to play defense. When we seen what Kyrie tried to do as far as his effort and giving you on defense. So they'll all play defense. LeBron would change his game up. If he's no longer asked to give you 30 a game, why not play a little defense out there? You feel me? Like the game would change
towards something else.
With the great IQs all together. Like I'm not worried about that. You get the talent together and it works out. Richard says, just a reminder, what's the center pecking order again? Oh man.
No, King. What's the center pecking order?
You got
the big pecking order. You mean the big pecking order?
Basically. Yeah. Dwight Powell, Maxi Kleber, sorry, Laurie Marketing, and someone got the screen all the way down there. Christian Wood. We're not even talking.
You gotta point your camera down there so we can see what you're talking about.
Like,
see how far you went down.
I had to get my socks in the picture though. But let's see. Ayton at the 4. Nah, Chico, I'm not doing Ayton at the 4. Absolutely.
Nah, he's a center.
Marby says Harrison Barnes, Chris Middleton, and Kyle Kuzma are free agents. I like Kyle of that bunch.
Well, Kyle about to get paid.
Yeah, he about to get. You talking about getting paid? So if you don't pay Ayton this money, Kyle about to get paid as much as Ayton.
Kyle about to get that money.
Not so Chico. No, he said, "I hear you, King. Ayton at the 5, Allen. Ayton at the 4, Allen at the 5. Okay. No, I wouldn't want to play together.
No, he went. Yeah, not together.
And have Allen come off the bench.
Yeah, you ain't gonna be with that. You ain't gonna be able to have both of them in there together.
No. I think Jared Allen might come off the bench though. Div says, "Ro, I'm not sure. Your face is a poker face. I'm not sure if you would take DeAndre Ayton and Jared Allen." That's what I'm saying.
Div.
Oh, Div, I don't
know. I told him, do you know who our 2 bigs were? Who would not take that?
Oh man. Sheesh. GT said, "I know that we poke fun TCJ, but he is a high caliber wing scorer. his value should return a high offer from around the league. Allegedly, it is. So we need to
supposedly
count it down before it goes away
supposedly his
completely.
value went up. He's one of the value guys. What we heard.
It seems like every summer he's valued.
Mm-hmm.
We just heard him get rid of him before he's invaluable.
Yeah, King said extend it, man.
So that said, y'all slander Maxey way too much. I'm not gonna lie, but to your question, I'd kill for an Allen and Maxey front court, and Allen in front and Ayton front court. Maxey's much more versatile indeed than Ayton, and he can shoot. No, he's not. Yeah. So my slander of Maxey is not too much. So that like Maxey's not as good as y'all pretend he is. Like, I really think you guys have been like damaged with such lackluster play that you really like have put guys on a pedestal that don't deserve to be on a pedestal.
You said Boban?
Boban, talking about getting guys back. Maxey, Dwight Powell, bruh. I don't think Maxey's a better defender than DeAndre Ayton. Like, you know
what's funny? I've seen more people defend Maxey Kleber than people who wanted Jalen Brunson to stay.
Bro, Maxey Kleber's been. When is the last time Maxey Kleber's done something that made y'all love him so much? That's what I'm not. How come he gets so many chances? He'll get 3 years of chances, and it's like, I got you. Bro. I understand today. I'm sorry that we slander Maxey. There's no disrespect to Maxey. We love Maxey. Like we were before. Was that last year? You came on this show before he actually started being trash, like completely trash. We were the Maxey train on this show. We just call it like it is. He turned around, turned the corner. He may have got hurt, and things have changed. Like we're not saying Maxey wasn't a valuable piece, but so that is no way you watch him at the same Maxey Kleber as we are. If you thinking right now, Kleber is helping his team out, and we slandering him too much.
As much as they ask for of Maxey Kleber, as much they put on his plate for a guy that everybody loves so much. He can't rim protect. He can't create for himself. He can't rebound. You know what I'm saying? He constantly stays hurt, and yet he's walking around with an additional 3 years on his contract for $11 million a year.
That was dumb. We got one.
But yet we're crying about getting centers and wing players and why we can't sign anybody and why we over the cap and all this old stuff. Because we got guys like Maxey Kleber on the team that everybody don't want to let go or people love so much because they settle with mediocrity.
Maxey Kleber, y'all going to come on, man. That's like saying Maxey Kleber top 15 power forward. Shout out to Larry.
Shout out to Larry, man.
Teflon says Teflon.
Larry, where you at, man?
Oh man, Larry said Maxey was better than KP guys. If you guys didn't know, so if you should
so funny.
Hold up, type that in the comments, guys. I want type Y if you believe that KP. Oh, I'm sorry, if you believe Maxey is better than KP, and type N if you believe KP is better than Maxey. Teflon says, funny how things can change so fast in the NBA. We had Brunson went to the Western Conference Finals. Future was looking bright. Knicks was trying to figure out. Now the roles are reversed. Shaking my head. Yeah, Teflon. That's a hard feeling, but that's how sports come at you fast. Dave says, King, I'm not saying I would do it or want it done. I want the three guys, Luka, Ayton, and Kyrie, but I think it's Cuban that is cheap as you know what. That is why I can't see the team getting all three. Yeah, they're not going to do it. I mean, but I keep hearing it. I don't know. Because when you hear it, usually with the Mavericks, I mean, they're not going to do it, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, pretty much.
Div also says, I hope our front office isn't stupid enough to get played by Lakers and make them think they will give us AD and prevent us from making trades for a big man at the draft. I don't want to deal with the Lakers at all.
If that's the case, if you're talking about trading Kyrie, if you're doing what we think you're talking about, trading Kyrie for AD, it have to be after the draft.
Yeah.
For during free agency, so.
Oh, that's you talking this to Nancy or to us? So that you said to Nancy, there's no way you're saying we need players that aren't afraid to shoot the ball like other role players. Like we don't have THJ and one of them off the team. We don't need those guys. I don't think she means that though.
She don't mean that, man.
She don't mean like guys just jacking up shots. She mean
like
guys.
She said, look at the other teams shots in the playoffs. Look at Denver.
Yeah,
those guys aren't KCP's not jacking up shots, but he's also not afraid to shoot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's what she's talking about. She's talking about guys who aren't so heavily relying on Luka. Like Max Kleber, you were just talking about. He's heavily relying on Luka.
Yeah.
We need guys that can go out there and create their own buckets. We ain't saying they got to be Kyrie with the handles and nothing, but they got to be able to be competent enough to create their own buckets if a play breaks down. That's what she's talking about.
Frank also says, I meant why Monty name hasn't been picked up lately. Not my first pick, but I wouldn't mind Monty as an assistant. I'm not the biggest Monty fan either.
No, he is, Frank. His name is linked to the 76ers.
Yeah, as far as head coach. We saying as far as our assistant.
Yeah, that's probably a reason.
What up, Joe? Says, no, the new CBA doesn't allow that anymore to do that with Kyrie. Also, he is a cap holder of $43 million. We would have to renounce his rights to free up cap space.
Yeah, you're right.
That's fine. A handshake, that's what the handshake would do, right?
Well, the handshake just lets you know he actually gonna sign with us.
But what I'm saying is they could renounce his rights with the handshake, though, right?
I guess
if they really believe it, that is really gonna work. You feel me? Like
that article said, it's Kyrie.
But Kyrie can't get the max from the Lakers. You feel me? So even if you renounce his bird rights, you feel me? I still feel like you're giving the most money anybody can give to him or will give to him. So they can still make it work, Joe. I know all that CBA got different languages and all that stuff, but you can make it work. They just got to get him to say you're going to be here and all. You can renounce it, do what you need to do, and finagle with it that way. He says it's only when a player is a restricted free agent. Kyrie is unrestricted. Anthony said Nets won the trade.
Hey, glad to have you back, Anthony.
Martin also says Luka is fat. Reminds me of Sir Charles. Fans need to acknowledge that. I saw him multiple times when I was still leeching off my mom. Guy's huge, as you know what, built like a chubby NFL player. He's a big dude. I've seen him alive a few times, but people forget Charles Barkley in Phoenix was not fat. Like for Charles Barkley in Phoenix was a beast when he got to that level at that. You look at him in Philadelphia and then look at him in Phoenix, he was a monster. And then by the time he got to Houston, he started getting big against the injuries and all happened again. But and I look at Luke in the bubble, bro. Like people keep screw that rookie and all that. Look at Luke in the bubble when he was sitting there and just had time to just be like, I can't do nothing but stay here, eat this food made by the NBA, train with these guys, being like a dorm environment and just play. And like Luka has definition and all. People keep saying, no, he can't do this and all. Yeah, he can. Yeah, he can. He just got to take care of his body, y'all. It is what it is. Martin also says if Luka has the slimness and muscle of the GM, he'll be the best player by far. I think he needs to contact his idol, ask for fitness tips. Yeah, I mean, if LeBron did retire, I think it would help Luka out.
LeBron's also spent what they say $1.2 million on his body, man.
What they said, $2
million. Get himself right.
I thought it was over $2 million now.
I mean, he probably is. I know it was in the millions. I know they know a couple thousand and nothing. He spent a lot of money to get his body right.
Reckon says Spurs got assets, right? If Wemby lives up to expectations, they can surround Luka and Wemby. Help with their first round picks. They got young talent, Jeremy Sohan, Calvin Johnson for future dynasty. Yeah, they not.
Reckon you a Spurs fan, man? Don't be trying to send Luke over there to San Antonio, man.
Luke is not running to Wemby. He would try to get Wemby probably to run to him. Sadat also says, I meant another defensive-minded ball handler, not like another guard in particular. I got you. I wouldn't say we need like another per guard, if you know what I mean. We need like a point forward or some. I got you. Like we'd love to have somebody like a Denny, or a Paul George, like we say. Even like a Jaylen Brown player, somebody at that wing position would be awesome. And I think that's what Nancy meant as well by shoot guys that shoot. She just means guys that have talent that can do a little bit of everything and just do stuff with the ball, move the ball, like dribble the ball, pass the ball, just those kind of guys.
Makes your offense unpredictable instead of one guy dribbling to the top of the key.
And then the other guys catching the ball in the corner, and if they can't shoot, finding a way to get the ball back to him.
Yeah. Don't move nowhere else. I'm standing in this one spot.
Yep. Get the ball back to him. Shot clock's going down. Richard says Cuban is worth $5 billion. Baum is worth $200+ billion. To even that playing field is why the new CBA there is 5 or 6 is losing. $1 billion to get a ring is no big deal. Yeah, I mean, those owners want to just pay money, and Mark Cuban been sitting there like that for a while, still complaining about stuff. Like, Come on, Mark, man. Like, you've been in the game too long.
200 bit. Oh my
Bruh.
god, bro.
You know how Obama got his money, right?
Ain't he Microsoft or something like that?
Obama was on 10% of Microsoft.
Yeah, I knew it was something like that. I heard
10%. That's it.
10%. He worked 200, and
10% of Microsoft.
that's crazy, bro.
Yep, that's how big Microsoft is. Div says Luka doesn't play D because of his shape. Yep. If he was in shape, he would play D, but you can't out of shape, do everything on offense and play hard. Yep. You got
Pause.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop trying to read the people. Yeah, you're
Nah,
exactly right.
you did.
You're exactly right though, man. That's why we say he has the ability. It's about the effort.
I mean,
to get down a position over and over again.
Spencer Dinwiddie did kind of mention that too in that in that Give It Arenas podcast. So yeah,
he said he's in shape, but he's not in that elite shape that you expect elite guys to be in that want to be at that level. Like, he has to get there. So I'm glad somebody called him out. I'm glad Spencer said that, actually. I'm glad.
I ain't gonna lie. Before I heard the whole thing, I was kind of cringing. Like, man, please don't say nothing. It's kind of like,
because they had to quote as if Spencer said something with what he said what Brandon Jennings said. Brandon Jennings yelled and said the stuff about he fat and all.
That's why I thought when I watched it, I was like, man, I was cringing. Like you said, it made the quote seem like it was something he said. It actually was Brandon Jennings.
You thought it was gonna be like a teammate, like, dang, Spencer like threw him under the bus and all that stuff. No, Spencer didn't throw him under the bus. Spencer said he was great, and the same thing we said, same stuff we talk about. He great and he good and all that, but to be at that next level, there's another level he can get to.
Amen.
Martin also says new CBA actually punishes teams that are past cap or near it, punishes them by not going up in the draft, not yet complete with the details, but looks like 3 superstar teams could be a pass thingy. It might, until somebody, I guess, want to take a chance to do it again.
What was I about to say? But but what I heard though, Martin, I heard if you make it to that second threshold, that's when you really gonna get hit.
Yeah, you get hit again like a major.
Like, yeah, it's like you really get penalized, like to the point like you can't, like I was telling King, like that Kyrie Irving trade, for example, we couldn't make that trade if we was over the second apron. It would have to be contract for contract, straight up. Like, we trade, like, say, just throwing it out for example, like Bertans we had to trade him for another $17 million contract. It would be let's add Bertans and this guy to get Michael Jordan. Like, we couldn't do that. We would have to be contract for contract, and then we also would get penalized too on top of that.
So you saying if y'all are saying though that it's difficult to do it and it's going to be a difficult thing to do, if we could get Ayton right now, do you go ahead and do it knowing that you could get it done now?
I don't know. Like I said, I gotta see what this doing CBA is, man.
Because I don't think we should be talking about it if it's not a chance we could do it, right?
Which is why I was telling you a minute. That's why I said earlier in the show. This is why I think we're starting to hear more of like a Jared Allen name attached to Dallas compared to like a DeAndre Ayton.
I mean, every time I see the Ayton thing go away, though, it comes right back up. They had just said the thing before about Ayton saying that the people lying about Mavericks being that attached to Ayton and all, and now I hear again saying that the Mavericks might be attached to DeAndre Ayton from the guy you just said in Phoenix and in Arizona. So I don't know. Sheldon also says keep Kyrie or let him walk and sign Jeremy Grant, trade THJ Maxey at the 10th for Draymond and Kuminga and pick 19. Take on pool contract if needed. I don't even. That's making sad, Sheldon. I don't know if that. I got you. I mean,
I see what you're doing, but
you picking up just straight defense now. Like you asking Luka to do a lot with Jaden Hardy.
He said the 19th pick.
My thing is, y'all, is this team? This team gotta be stacked. Like, I mean, stacked to get Luka to a championship thing. If we're gonna just do role players, man. Like, Luka don't just want to make the playoffs. So I'm telling you, he's going to win a championship, especially if Joker win a championship too. Like, Luka wants to win a championship. So I understand these moves sound like good to set up a future and all that stuff, but like every year has been a year past that that was our time to do that. Like the Mavericks are behind. That's the issue. So I don't know. I like that. I like it, Sheldon, looking for the 19th as well to get more and all. You're gonna be asking Luka to do a lot, unless, like you say, he in that shape and all. Like, you just getting your start and let him walk away again, man. Yeah. We just did all that to get a superstar finally. They have 2 superstars. We just about to just let him walk. I mean, are you saying if he just walks? But damn, still let him walk, man. We already said don't let him walk.
Nah,
Can't
we can't do that.
Div says, I'm shocked. People think trash can juice is highly wanted. I love hearing that BS. Maybe we can get some deal done. And if we can get someone good for Maxi and Cardio B, wow. Hey,
Listen, if they want him, because I've been seeing his name thrown in trades, Div. So, and like I said, we've heard people say that he has value now, only because of what he did toward the end of the season.
The slander from Maxi, though.
I hear you though. We watch him every day. You're right. But hey, if teams want him, I will serve him up on a silver platter, man.
Potato says trading for a big is a must, but not signing power should be
oh my god,
number one priority.
Potato, you ain't never lied, man.
Boy. What up, Neil? We see you on Facebook. We do need a center.
Yeah, we need a center, man. Definitely need a center.
Dave says, I am impressed that Joker yesterday said that people are mean for saying that Embiid didn't deserve the MVP, and instead said he totally deserved it. Dude is a good dude, but I want Miami to win. I want Miami to win too. If Joker be on some BS though, he be playing some of y'all with the way he be acting, man. Y'all see his brothers and all in the audience when they winning games and all.
Didn't their brother like pick up Coach Malone after they won that game?
The apple don't fall far from the tree. That's his brothers and all. Like, and Joker, you seen how he act, his outbursts and all. Like, I hear you what Joker doing and all, but like, it is what it is. Like, I'm not all to jump joy for Joker winning the championship. Like, that makes me mad. Like, I know people. That makes me mad. I don't want Joker to win one before Luka. Joker's about to get Luka shine. That's how I'm feeling. Like these whole playoffs, this triple double thing and all that, and they talking about him like the way I heard Jay Will and all talking about him, saying he's doing stuff. He's the greatest offensive machine and all in the NBA and all that. I'm like, hold up there. So I don't know. I know y'all jumping for joy for Joker, but I don't like that. I don't want Joker to win.
I mean, like I said, I'm not rooting for anybody. I'm a Mavs fan. That's all I root for the Mavericks. Hey, if he win, cool. That's fine. But I'm not gonna sit here and be out here celebrating like he's my player or my team. I can't do that. Like, congratulations if you win though. But like I'm with King. I would have rather that been Luka.
Yeah.
In that situation, you know what I'm saying? So
shout out to Jimmy Butler though, man.
Yeah.
Jimmy B. Berg says Maxey and Bullock can play below average to average defense and put up a combined 8 points. They are called winning players, while Wood was tripling their production on his own and called it cancer. Amen. But stop the slander, Bergs.
Time out.
That's the
Bergs, listen to me, man. You might have just had quoted tonight.
That's the statement of the night, bro.
That might be the statement of the night.
Listen, the statement of the night,
bro. I can't poke no holes in that, my guy. Me and King been talking about this all season. We talked about. I've said this a million times. As long as me and King have been doing it. Matter of fact, just this year. We can say it's probably long we've been doing this show. I have not seen people coming in here dogging the White Powder the same way they dog Christian Wood. I haven't seen people in here dogging Reggie Bullock or Frank Ntilikina or Maxi Kleber or any of these guys who just don't perform as consistently as he does. I've never seen them kill him. They'll kill them the same way they kill Christian Wood. Man, you are 1,000,000% right. I don't understand it. I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Like King said before, I guess, as Mavs fans, we're so used to these guys. We fall in love with these guys because we're told to fall in love with these guys. We hear folks like Skin on the telecast just going in for Maxi Kleber after one game.
Mm-hmm.
But then we get like 2 months of him just stinking up the joint or don't show up in the playoffs. But we're supposed to defend that. But this guy who we gave a first round pick for, who they didn't use correctly, gets killed over these guys who we could who combined don't even average his averages. Don't come up to his averages. So you're right. I don't get it. I've never understood that, man. You know what I'm saying? As long as I've been a Mavs fan, as long as I've been watching this team, as long as I've been watching those guys, I've never understood it. And I've been talking about this as Jay and Will. I don't understand it. But we got people in here every day. Smito, those guys, they will die. They will die for these guys. And I don't understand it. Like, that's cool. They on my team. I like these guys as Maverick players. But if you're telling me I can get a better player than these guys, I got to do it every day of the week. You know what I'm saying? But
I had to take
it is what it is, though, man. To each his own, I guess. I don't get it, but it is what it is.
I had to take my time, bro, and actually had to write down the timestamp for this because I'm gonna clip this because it's definitely the comment of the night. We're gonna start that. I'm gonna start posting them if I can remember.
Mm-hmm.
But Christian Wood's not a max contract guy. I think Christian Wood's in a low contract. Actually, that's what he's trying to play for, right, bro? A nice contract.
Mm-hmm.
So, like he said, I don't get why Maxi Kleber and Dwight Powell are winning players somehow, but Christian Wood's not. It's not like he's making $30 million and underproducing for his $30 million. He's not making that much of a contract and still out producing these guys. So why is he a loser, but they winners? No one knows. We never got answers, and they're just going to sweep this under the rug. That's why I told you I can't wait for Christian Wood to talk about it. I hope and I pray.
I hope we do.
He talks about everything when it's all said and done. He's been acting like he will and saying everything will be come to light and all that. So
yeah, he's been real passive aggressive on this whole thing.
Because we're not hearing anything about Christian Wood. Like they're not even discussing him. It's like he doesn't even exist. They just let it go, bro. Like
I told you, gone. Like from what I heard, Nico, how he was talking in that exit interview, he's not coming back, bro. And I wouldn't blame him for coming. I don't want to come back to this, bro.
It's ridiculous.
What's gonna change?
They did that to him, man. That's horrible.
But yeah, we crying about we can't get no talent, but keep extending them guys though. That's the part I understood.
Let me click this from RC real quick. He said, I guess this Mavs needs bronze 18% from the 3-point line on this team. I guess we need Dwight Powell 0%. Maxi Kleber's 32%. What else you talking about too? Guess what? I trust LeBron James shooting threes more than Maxi Kleber. They both can play power forward.
No, I would too.
So that's all I'm saying. So I don't care what y'all saying. LeBron James is a better power forward at doing everything than Maxi Kleber is. Everything. Like if somebody really wants to come back and defend Maxi, like you're going to be the worst comment of the night. If you want to, I want somebody to please tell me what Maxi Kleber is better than LeBron James. Please give me anything at the power forward position. Please give me something. Reckon says Luka, Keldon Johnson, Sohan, Wemby, and another near all-star.
Oh, yeah, I read that.
I did. No, that's what I thought he said something else. Okay. Maybe I did.
Yeah, it's kind of like, he's talking about
doubling up.
Yeah.
He said, I hate how the Spurs doing everything right. They setting themselves to succeed. Unless Wemby not that dude. That's the only thing that switch everything.
Yeah, less that don't work. But yeah, on paper right now, they do. Like I remember I told Keen this a few shows ago. They were showing the top 5 teams in the draft and what their assets and all that stuff, like how much money they had over the offseason, cap space, all that stuff, trade picks to trade and all that stuff. And like San Antonio got the cap space and they got 13 first-round picks and 14 second-round picks. Mm-hmm. And they got Greg Popovich. So,
bro,
he could turn around their season probably this summer.
Victor's supposed to be better than Tim Duncan, right? That's the crazy thing. I was talking to BA about that, like I think yesterday. Mm-hmm. I'm like the way Victor's hyped up and all is that it's kind of wild that he's behind David Robinson and Tim Duncan. Like the pressure is ridiculous,
bro. People are saying that he's better than LeBron.
That's what I'm saying.
So the league. So yeah,
that would mean he got to be better than Tim Duncan, right?
Yeah,
he's on the Spurs. Like,
there's a lot of pressure.
A lot of pressure, man. G2 said, I'm going to be honest, I prefer Luka, Kyrie, Jaylen Brown, and when Boston loses, it will be more promising. I'm down with Jaylen Brown. G2 go after him too.
Yeah, I want
to
grab Jaylen Brown.
Grab Jared Allen. Do that and grab Jared Allen if that's what you want to do.
That's your wing and your center right there.
Yep. Div says, I'm really worried about Philly making big offer to Kyrie to pair with Embiid. If they lose Harden, I'm seriously worried about that more than the Lakers.
I'm not worried about Philly.
Yeah, I don't think Kyrie wants to go there. I think Kyrie wants to stay in Dallas.
Yeah, I'm not worried about Philly. I ain't even heard Philly's name.
Yeah. Richard says Maxey was okay with potential that. And hold on, go back to what you said, Dave, before I read this. If they're waiting for Harden to make his decision, I think that's kind of something that Kyrie's showing that he wasn't their main priority. That means they wanted Harden, and he was a secondary plan. I think Kyrie at this point of his career wants to be, like he says, appreciated and known that he's standing and all that. So I don't think that's a good look for them.
Right.
If they wanted Kyrie, they had to announce it now and say we're getting rid of James Harden, we want Kyrie Irving, like the Lakers are trying to do or whatever. Like the whole talk is being right now. Richard says Maxey was okay with potential. That injury cut short, so as of now they're about the same. But KP is younger and had a great year on a losing team, just like Kuzma and my boy Denny.
Yeah, boy, Denny, man.
Denny's
Hey, Richard, when is Denny a free agent? He'll probably get traded before then, but when is he a free agent?
He came in the year after. He came in the year after Luka, right? Or 2 years after Luka. Was it 19 or 20? If it's 20, he got 2 years left.
Yeah, he got 2 years.
If it's 19, he got 1.
That's 19.
He hasn't been extended yet, so it must be 20. I don't think they tried to extend him yet. We're talking about an extension with them.
You're right. So it's probably 20. Okay,
so it's
yeah,
probably 20 because they're eligible for the extension next year.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. What up, Jay? He says, why does Brian Windhorst want Kyrie to go to the Lakers so bad? He keeps coming up with these Kyrie to Lakers reports because he's LeBron's guy. If you didn't know, it's like Skip Bayless used to cover Michael Jordan back in Chicago days. He's Michael Jordan guy. He got on TV. I told Rachel Nichols in DC. She was Michael Jordan guy.
And what's the boy name? Simmons. What's his name? For the
Bill Simmons.
Thank you, Bill Simmons for the
Celtics.
For the Celtics.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Kind of like Tim McMahon for the Mavericks.
Yep, like he's his guy. But Brian is LeBron's guy. Like he's Bron's dude, the guy that Bron gives all the hot information to. Guy he doesn't think will leak ridiculous stuff that he shouldn't be leaking and all. Like Brian is the voice of LeBron on ESPN.
And the thing too about him, Jay, it's not like it's to the point now he's not reporting.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you're not reporting anymore. You're just trying to will it is what he's trying to do.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like he's being biased, man. Like come on, bro.
He's doing LeBron's job. Bro. I don't. The thing is that I understand it. LeBron has made his career.
I understand it.
You feel me? Like,
but it's like, come on, it's obvious now. You know what I'm saying?
Obvious.
Because nobody brought up Kyrie until they started losing in what was it, Game 3? That's when Kyrie's names came back up.
Because allegedly they didn't want Kyrie anymore. Remember?
Yeah.
That whole the team is straight now.
They were going to re-sign all those guys who had the 1 year left, the Ruiz and the Vanderbilts and all them, and the D-Lo. They were going to re-sign those guys back. They lose at Game 3. Now all of a sudden, it's, you know what? We want Kyrie now. It's like, bro, you okay?
Anybody gonna hold Darvin Ham responsible for poking the bear when he said the game 1 will be okay and all that stuff? Nobody. Okay. They didn't win the game after he said that. Bergs also says revised trade idea. Wizards get Maxey, Bullock, McGee 10th pick. Mavs get Denny, Gafford, Johnny Davis, 2026 first lottery pick, and 2023 second round.
Who is Johnny Davis?
I don't know, but that's a lot of good picks for you, bro. To get back in return and to get Denny and Gafford.
It's a lottery protected though.
Yeah, that's true.
Wait, hold on. Lottery protected means that they
made for top 4. No. If they made that top 4 protected, Berg, I'll take it.
Yeah, it's going to depend on what part of you. Yeah, exactly.
If it's top 10, no. If it's top 4,
lottery always to 14. Like you say, we gotta be top 14, and you playing with fire there. It's going
top 4. I'll take a top 4 protected.
Yeah, top 4 protected.
Top 4, and we won't give it to them. But if it's not, I want it to be top 4 protected. I'll do that.
Now, King said top 1 protected.
Hey.
Every messed up. We got the number 1 pick. God dang it, bro. Like,
that's it. Oh, you gotta get the number 1 pick. If you don't get the number 1 pick, it's our pick.
Bro, they get the number 1 pick. I would quit.
No, I mean, it'll just roll over though. That's the thing about
9997% chance the Mavericks get this pick.
Hopefully we good.
Washington gets the number 1 pick. What the hell? Like
it just roll over. I mean, it'll just roll over like next year. Man. Richard says Ayton has always been going to Indy, but need 2 or 3 teams to drive up the value after playoffs. Just my opinion. I mean, he would have went to Indy, but I still think he'll go to the Mavericks if the Mavericks actually want him. He went to Indy because he would have went there and was going to play, and they were going to let him star and all. And the Mavericks didn't go after him last year.
I still think he would have. If he'd have win, I think they would have traded, man. I think he would have got Miles Turner.
Yeah, we would have got Miles Turner. Yes,
I really believe that, man.
Jay says, have y'all seen the YouTube video on a lot of former NBA players playing ball in Puerto Rico and doing good? DeMarcus Cousins is one of them. Yes, I think he would be a good fit here in Dallas. I
wouldn't want DeMarcus Cousins now, but if you were talking about during the season when we needed bigs, I would have took DeMarcus Cousins.
Yep.
But yeah, there's a lot of them over there playing in Puerto Rico.
Richard also says Rui, Scottie Pippen Jr. and Austin are the only players that are decent, but they ain't adding up to $50 million. Yeah.
Nah, they nowhere close to 50, man.
Yeah.
maybe 50 cents, but not not 50 million.
Bruh, 50 Cent coming to Baltimore, man. I'm gonna go watch him. I know it's TGK boy. I'm gonna go see
Yeah,
him.
that TGK guy right there.
This is his last like hoorah, I think, or whatever. I'm gonna go watch it. It's supposed to be doing
Oh, what it supposed to be?
his
Last
first
hurrah?
album, I think, but like it's called the Last Victory Tour or something like that. I think it's doing his first album.
Yeah, I think I saw TGK posted something about that, bro. I
Yeah,
wasn't sure.
I'm
He always say it was my last one, and they dropping something else.
I'm gonna go watch it. G Unit being there, throwing up the G Unit signs and all.
You gonna have the OG and the Reeboks on?
No, I'm gonna throw the vest on.
Yeah.
The vest on.
Yeah.
But the vest on, they ain't even gonna know what happened to him. But so that says, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I think the reason we don't dog Frank or Dwight is because we more or less expect them to be bad. It isn't their fault. They're on the team, but I get what y'all are saying. We don't dog. I mean, you don't dog Frank or Dwight. I dog them because they shouldn't be on the team. To that, that's what I think the issue is. Like, I understand what you're saying, but like at some point we can't just like say, well, it's not their fault. Well, get them off the team so it's not their fault. You feel what I'm saying? Like
it's a thing to that. Like with the whole Dwight thing, this is the argument I always had about Dwight. I've seen people killing Josh Green if he didn't develop his game.
Yep.
People were killing Jaden Hardy during the season when he didn't develop his game. Oh, he driving to the basket and losing the ball. Like that's part of your development, right?
Yep.
But Dwight Powell's been in the league going on 9 years, and nobody can tell me what he's added to his game. He can't dribble the ball. He can't rebound. He can't. He's not a shot blocker. He can't handle the ball. He can't shoot. So it's like, so what is he good for other than screens and rim running in a league that's predicated on shooting? Where now people want your fives to be able to shoot threes. You got folks like Mo Bamba who can shoot threes. You know what I'm saying? Like you that's why I killed Dwight. It's like I don't see that same energy with guys like Dwight. It's like when you have Dwight out there, you're playing 4-on-5.
Yes.
And not understanding that hurts Luka. Yeah. That's why remember last year in the playoffs, Dwight was unplayable last year in the playoffs. Maxey played majority of his minutes because Maxey could shoot the ball. Starting center. Like this is why I get on. I know for me, it's why I get on Dwight. Mm-hmm. It's like I just want people to keep that same energy that they keep with these young guys who are in the middle of their development with Dwight Powell, who's been in the league almost 9 years now.
So that we had conversations about Jalen Brunson. That's all I'll just say that, bro. Why are we talking about anything else? Jalen Brunson. People were literally Maverick fans were talking about Jalen Brunson. Should we keep him and all that stuff? We were having a conversation about that guy. We saying we shouldn't be talking about Dwight. I don't get it. One's way better. Like one's a guy where you shouldn't care if he's gone or not because he shouldn't be playing. He's just be a end of the bench rotation guy. Another guy is a guy that's a star of the team.
Now, Jason Kidd was the coach of our team last year, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, was he also the coach that cut down the Dwight Powell's minutes in the playoffs?
Yeah.
So then why would you up his minutes and up his usage in the regular season for the next year? You deemed last year he was unplayable, then you give him a bigger role the next year to, like I said before, what has he added from last year to this year? Nothing. He's the exact same player that he was his rookie year today.
He's worse.
That's why I dog Dwight Powell. That's why I'm constantly screaming on this show, get rid of this guy. He doesn't add anything. Community service, that's cute. Set screens, that's cute too. I know guys who can set screens and also produce. That's why I want to get rid of him. Now, Frank, on the other hand, he is what he is. Like, I'm not worried about Frank. I don't think he's coming back. I'm willing to put King's house on. He's not coming back. I don't see them signing Frank back. The Dwight Powell's the threat that I'm worried about him signing back.
So Daddy shot 0% from the 3-point line last year, by the way. If you didn't know that, the Dwight Powell, that is 0%.
Yeah, all we hear about is his hustle and his screens.
He didn't make 1 3 last year.
Like, when are we gonna ask for the Dwight Powell to contribute towards producing for us on this team? That's gonna help to contribute towards winning. That's what I'm worried about. That's what I'm wondering, man. In the league, 9 seasons, can't name one thing to do added to his game. You're the exact same player your rookie year than you are today. That's crazy.
Last year we threw away Boban in the trade to give away the first round pick for a guy we didn't even use, and Boban was used in the playoff situations over Dwight Powell. So that pretty much sums it up, bro. We gave away
that
the
was
guy.
Rick Carlisle.
Yep, before the gate that took the spot at Dwight Powell, whatever, 2 years ago. So That shows you.
Because remember Christian. What's the boy name? Rick Carlisle completely took him out the rotation.
Yep. Was like, you done.
Like, yeah, like you can't do anything other than just set screens. It's like,
yep. And then the next year, Jason Kidd did the same in the playoffs.
Exactly. Like,
and we were like, why is he going to start again then? And they did it just again and kept saying he's a nice guy and all. And that's why it's like they feeding us like foolery, tomfoolery. Like we can sit here and watch. We've seen for the last 3 years
watching it do every game.
What happened? Yep, the last 3 years with 2 different coaches decided to not play you at all in the playoffs because you can't be played. But then we keep trying to start this man in the regular season. You're supposed to start what you're gonna get. The regular season is a practice supposedly for the playoffs. Like what is it?
What do you call that? A tune-up game.
A tune-up, yeah, tune-up for the playoffs or whatever. How are you going to tune up for the playoffs when you keep playing a guy that's not going to play in the playoffs as your starting center? Jay said, "What's y'all take on Ja Morant situation? Do y'all think he is throwing away his career?" I'll keep it simple. I'm gonna try to go quick and give Rel a little time. Ja needs help to the extreme. I said that last time when the first situation happened. Like I hope he gets it. I do believe though it's at a point now where he has to get some type of repercussions because like he's doing extreme stuff, and I feel like if you let it keep happening, you know, it won't. Nothing better will happen. We seen I couldn't believe he did the same situation over again.
I thought there was like an old video.
Yeah, an old video that came back up and like, okay, he did it again. It's like he literally the guy I heard in the video that pulled the video away, right, Ro, is the guy that supposedly pointed the gun at the guy in Indiana. The guy got in the car with. They pointed the laser and all that stuff at me. He had to know it all. The guy that pointed the gun and said, "I'm gonna turn the camera away." And Ja still did that crazy stuff. That's why he needs so much help. And he's throwing his career away. I hate that he's the guy that they gave the contract away from Kyrie for because now you got to deal with that. But consequences need to happen right now. And that's not saying he can't. He already missed out on $39 million. They thought that's going to be a big enough thing. That's not. You got to do something more than that. But then you got to get this guy help. And he's young enough where it doesn't have to be the only thing that defines him. Because it could be worse than this, but he needs to get the help now because something stupid can happen. I can see the way he's playing with these guns. It's a situation of how he was going to be the face of the league. They were going to push him as he was going to be possibly the best American player in the NBA. And that was going to be enough to push him in the NBA because he's an American-born guy.
Got his own shoe and everything.
He's throwing everything away. So, yeah, I think he's throwing it away, Jay. I just hope somebody touches him and he gets help. But I know in the inner circles, they're not going to believe him because he lied to Adam Silver in his face, lied to Jalen Rose in his face the same day. And that means he's getting out of the NBA circles. Guys in the circles aren't going to trust him. He's not going to have friends.
Lied to Malika Andrews saying he was fine in the West. You know, just all kind of stuff. But no, I don't want to make it. I don't want to make a joke of it, man. But no, like what King said, man, I agree, man. You know, he's still young enough to come back from it, man. But like you said, you got to get help. You got to get help, man.
You got it, man.
It's too late for sure.
Yep. You need to talk to somebody. Something going on. We need T, man. T got to step up and be a man.
That's what I've been wondering. Like, what's up with T, man?
He stepped to the plate, man. You won't be seen every other time for everything else. Why aren't you being seen for this? T stepped to the plate. Martin also says Christian Wood will slander the Mavs. Bet on it. I hope he does, Martin.
If we still got Master Cleveland and Dwight Powell starting, yeah.
I hope he does. Div says people are clueless. Luka is 24. He can learn a ton from an 18% 3-point shooter. Serious, guys. LeBron will be a coach on this team and teach Luka ish he doesn't know. Would be awesome too. Have LeBron on this team. He would be amazing with Kyrie and Luka. People crazy thinking that wouldn't work. Just crazy. Yeah. I know people have it's people you dislike and all on teams. Like,
yeah.
I didn't like Miami. I used to love Dwayne Wade. Then when the Dwayne Wade thing happened, I was like, I can't stand you, Wade, and all. Like, but I respect this game and know how. If Dwayne Wade was on the Dallas Mavericks, if he ever decided, I'd be like, come over here yesterday, tomorrow, whatever. There's no way you guys are saying you don't want LeBron James, man. Like, how? As basketball fans, that's showing us why we like Maxi Kleber and Boban and them.
The dude put up 40, 10, and 9, bro, in this last game.
At 31
at the age of 216 years old, man.
Yep. Johnny B said, "Glow y'all. What up? What up, Johnny B?
What up, Johnny B? Hey man, when you and Larry gonna come back for another debate, man? What's up?
Y'all gonna be on Friday show again? Div says LeBron, Kyrie, Luka. Man, LeBron was best defensive guy against Joker. So imagine having LeBron playing, the 5 spot, laughing my butt off. That would be lights out versus opposition. Yep, he could be a small ball 5 and 4.
Hold on. How you gonna play the 5 when you got the White Pal?
My bad.
Come on, man. Don't do that, Div. We got too many bigs, man. Don't do that, bro.
Bro, LeBron would be almost the best any position on our team other than damn point guard. That's
hey, man, will the Jason Kidd quotes ever get old?
Never.
Okay.
Never, man. Shout out to Locked On for those.
Hey, might he put them on a t-shirt, man?
Might have to. Richard says, if James plays at 60, he will still be better than Maxey ever was. And y'all know how I am about over 30. Thank you, Richard. Thank you. If he plays
funny, but it might be actually true. I think I can still see
bro
at 60, man.
LeBron was better than Maxey Kleber ever was as a sophomore in high school.
Dang.
Tell me I'm lying.
I hear no lies, my guy.
Okay, thank you. We got the nerve to talk about LeBron. We don't need LeBron here. Daniel says, do you think that a trade of Tim Hardaway Jr., McGee, and the 10th pick is enough to get Ayton? It might be the way.
It might be.
Phoenix not wanting him. Johnny B also says, so
wait, that trade was that Phoenix that mentioned? Oh, yeah, it didn't say it in the article, did it?
They did say the 10th pick. They said the 10th and Josh Green or something like that.
Oh yeah, they did. You're right, my bad.
Johnny B says, so if Kyle wants to join the Lakers and they have to do a sign and trade, who would you want from the Lakers? As I said, probably just be AD and Vanda.
Oh, okay, yeah. It's Tim Hardaway, JaVale McGee, and then Josh Green at 10th. Okay, yeah, you're right.
Or AD and Rui. That's what I look for.
Yeah, because whatever it is, Johnny's gonna have to equal. So I have to equal about 50 million, man.
Yeah.
So that's AD right there. That's the starting point. Gonna probably have to be AD, unless they're gonna gut most of their roster.
Richard said they got to extend Denny or trade at the deadline, so they didn't offer him the contract. Okay.
All right. Hold on. They gonna, what you mean, extend them at the end of next year, Richard? Or this?
They got to extend them this upcoming year.
Extended?
I think he's saying this upcoming year, bro.
Okay, so
I think he's gonna be a free agent.
Okay, yeah. So okay, that's right. That's about right. So yeah, so it was 2020 then.
Yeah.
20,
no, it must be 20. It must be 19.
19. My bad. Yeah, 19.
It must be Josh Green's the same year as Josh Green, because Josh Green in the same boat this year.
Hold on, who getting 20 then?
I'm not sure. G2 said, I thought Rachel Nichols was a Jimmy. Oh man, if it wasn't all right for the quarter tonight, GT, you might have stole it, man.
Hold on. I gotta get this to G2, man. He deserved this one, man.
Cool. Slow clap. Oh, shots.
Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying. You get the claps too.
Oh my God! Come on, RC. But says you, King, want to make it a comparison. Maxey's defense and 3-point shot are better and higher than Braun's, and that's bad since Maxey's numbers has declined. I think Maxey shot a higher percentage in threes from LeBron than LeBron did this year. But again, that's the same thing like if Maxey Kleber shot higher percentage than Luka Doncic in the season. He's not a better 3-point shooter than Luka Doncic.
All of that is great, RC. But I'm willing to bet you everybody and their mama will still take LeBron over Maxey Kleber.
If you ask LeBron James to do what Maxey Kleber does, right, and that's literally just stand still in the corner, shoot threes, play defense and all like that, he'd do that at a higher level than Maxey Kleber, RC.
And LeBron is better at one thing that we asked Maxey to do that he's trash at. That's rebounding.
Yep. He's way better rebounder than Maxey Kleber.
Ain't that part of defense?
Yeah.
Oh,
way better.
You were saying? My bad, King. Go ahead.
So that said, just so you guys know, I don't support Dwight or Frank either. I want them off the team. But you all good.
Frank gone, Sadat. Frank gone. Listen, y'all. I'm telling y'all right now, Frank is gone.
Yeah.
Y'all might well go ahead and say bye to Frank in the league. I don't think nobody picking him up. I'm not even being funny. From what I was hearing, like 2-3 months ago, Frank might be back overseas somewhere, man.
Bruh, I mean, he might not be overseas, man. That's horrible to say, but Daniel said another trade idea for you guys. Mavs get Jarrett Allen and Cedi Osman in exchange for THJ Bullock and the 10th pick. Is that enough to get it done?
I don't want Cedi Osman, man.
If we don't have to get the 10th pick up, so Daniel, I don't think we got to get the 10th pick up from what it sounds like for Jared Allen. So I wouldn't throw the 10th pick in there and get Cedi Osman as well. Yeah, it don't seem like we got to give up a pick for Jared Allen. So I'm trying to do it out of pick right now.
Yeah, we can do it. We can, like I said, the Arizona Sport mentioned that trade, but without picks. They're doing just you swapping bodies.
I keep forgetting about this.
And I'd rather have Dean Wade because he's a whole lot more athletic than Cedi Osman.
Yeah, Cedi back in the day. Cedi kind of old now and all too. Like he didn't get to where LeBron thought he was going to be. But Johnny B says
he's supposed to be Austin Reeves.
Yeah, Johnny B says once Nico gets rid of McGee, I know you don't think Nico can get a job done. Johnny B, you say he can't do his job, but I'm gonna read the rest. Once Nico gets rid of Powell and McGee, hopefully, I think Rashawn Holmes can really be in place. Sack doesn't run him. I keep forgetting about Rashawn Holmes, man.
Yeah, I forgot about him too. Is that a good thing though?
I don't
he forgot
know.
About him. Is that a good thing?
He could, but the thing is that they went and got better big men in front of him, which we liked Rashawn Holmes last year and all, but Sabonis would have been better than him last year too. You know that. So it might be a situation of just loss of time. Like, I don't think he's gotten worse. Like, do you hear anything about injuries or him getting worse or nothing? I just think it's he don't fit anymore. So maybe we should go after him. That's the type of guys I talk about. Like the guys that still got something there, but you got to go get and find out they don't fit on a team they can help you out. Johnny B also says, I keep seeing reports about the Lakers looking at Trae Young. I think that would be awful. Yeah, I don't think LeBron.
Yeah, go watch We Talk Hawks. They already touched on that earlier.
You think Bron wants Trae Young to make up for Kyrie if he can't get Kyrie? You think Bron think Trae and Kyrie on the same level?
I'm not sure, but I don't think they have enough to get Trae Young. Now it's different with Kyrie because you're doing a signing trade, but with that's different.
Yeah, and I know Damon talking about we want the Rudy Gobert package. Nobody getting that against Damon. Like Rudy Gobert screwed the Rudy Gobert package up. Like
no, he screwed it up, and I think this new CBA is is trying to get a step away from that Rudy Gobert thing. Because remember, they had to reset the market after that, bro. Remember?
Yeah, Kevin Durant didn't even get that. Like, remember the Kevin Durant saga took forever because of Rudy Gobert. No one's getting that. What they
give for Kevin Durant? Like 2 firsts, I think.
Or
something like that.
3 maybe and a switch or something.
Yeah, they had to reset the whole dang market because of Rudy, man.
Div says, wow, seriously, not 1 3-pointer all year playing with Luka. That is unreal stat. How the F did this guy start over Seawood is stupidity to his finest. Tell me, Div, not 1 3-pointer this whole year. He didn't make one. And it wasn't like the White missed time.
Div, listen to me, man. If you get around to finding that answer out for us, can you do me a huge favor and let me and King know, please? Thank you.
That'd be nice. Wood, though. Christian Wood not a winning player. Christian Wood not a winning player, bro.
You know, I'm toxic. King, stop being toxic.
Bro. I'm sorry. Reckon says if Mavs groomed Wood in the regular season instead of Dwight, they could have flipped him to a player they need come deadline. No, they chose to let him come off the bench and expose his defense. Hey, man.
So you're preaching today, huh, Rickon? What you trying to do? You trying to preach today, man? Don't seem lies what you just said. We said this. It's like, cause remember we were talking about they trying to drop his value and all that sort of stuff. Why? If you're not going to play the guy, you feel like he's not a fit, you try to get as much value out of him as you can, and you flip him for something else that you need. So that makes more. You know what? Never mind. I'm sorry. Go ahead. You was thinking.
You fire. Reckon says talk about shooting yourself in the foot. Yeah.
No, not Mark Cuban. Reckon. Not him. He's smarter than everybody. Remember? He has all the answers.
Johnny B said, bro, upgrade your YouTube so we can both be on the show at the same time.
Yeah, I got you. I mean, hopefully Johnny come in. What's the boy name? Hopefully, I'm calling Johnny Larry and Larry Johnny.
Larry Johnny, yeah.
They brothers now. Hop back on, man. I can get both of y'all on. That ought to be interesting.
Dave said, do you guys know the Locked On Mavs guys? Would they ever do a collab with you so you can get more viewership, or are they anti-competition? Why don't you ask them, Dave? You ask them and you tell us. I mean, we had Nick in the comments one show like last year or so, and then we reached out to him like we reached out to everybody else. Some people talk sometimes and then forget about you and just act like they don't know who you are. So we may be Target, they may be Walmart for now. But we coming. Richard says, when you play pro sports and get the money from a legal monopoly, you play by their rules. to do something that soon is just youth, but he needs new people around him. Seems to me, yeah, Richard.
Yeah,
It's
no, he does, Rich. You're right.
yeah, he just lost $39 million. Richard. That's what I'm saying. Like he lost 39 million and
Kind
came
of
right
like
behind it and
punished
just
him with the
yeah, like
whole, not making one of the All NBA teams. So yeah,
yeah, and if he didn't make the All NBA team and missed the money and still did that afterwards, like you got to do something. Like something has to be cracked down. And
yeah. If
like
really
like
40 million don't wake you up, man,
yeah.
then
And he just talked to the commissioner, and on the commissioner talked to him and told him about the repercussions and what could happen in the situations. And he told him he understood, and he like threw that like he just didn't care. So you guys see,
actually, you know what? You know what they were talking about? They were talking about that. This is why Adam Silver was so taken back by this, because
yeah.
he said they didn't really give him like, hey, if you do it again, we're gonna do this. Because when he talked to him, he
It
kind
was
of
like,
felt
oh,
like,
we good. He
yeah, we
understood. Like
good.
we
Like, okay,
can't
look,
do
I'm
that.
gonna suspend you for these 8 games or whatever. You come back, let's just straighten
You
everything out. Cool, all right.
said give
So
him
that's
the
why he
Jordan
said
suspension.
when that new video came out, he was like kind of just like stunned, took it back.
You
Now
said
listen,
they gave him the Jordan suspension.
yeah, they feel like they about to give him the Jordan suspension next year.
They're
You're
going
about to they're talking about suspending him like half the season.
bro. I hear that, but
They be lucky this ain't
they're gonna
what's
say
the boy name? David Stern.
yeah. Oh, David Stern, he'd have missed the whole year,
Boy, he would have missed the whole year. And
bro.
if it happened again, he would have missed the whole
Bro,
decade.
he'd have missed if the what is it, the Malice in the Palace, bro. He'd have missed
Yeah.
the whole season. John Morant be gone the whole season.
Yeah.
But
Hey, he would have been like what's that boy name? What's the guard name that got suspended from Indiana? He got drafted by Sacramento.
not our test, right?
No. But why am I blanking on this man's name? He played with Boogie in Sacramento.
Oh, you
Tyreek
talking
Evans.
about Tyreek
Tyreek
Evans?
Evans. Yeah. See what
Tyreek
happened to
Evans,
him? He got suspended for 2 years.
bro. Tyreek Evans was nice.
Yeah.
Like Tyreek
Yeah.
Evans was that dude that was nice in Sacramento, being a bad organization, tried to mess with him and change him up and all that. Like Tyreek was the only 25-5 guy as a rookie that's like on that list as far as like, oh, you gonna be Tyreek Evans, but they treat like Tyreek Evans like he was trash. He wasn't trash.
They didn't use him correctly.
Yep, he was not trash. Tyreek was a beast his first year. Go back and watch, even his second year. Did I read that one though? I read that when you played. Yeah. Richard says this year coming up on Denny, so this year's trade deadline, but it's going to depend on Kuzma. They cannot keep both. Denny is younger and better defense, but would be mad with Kuzma. They can keep both. Yeah. So he basically saying, yeah, this is last year, bro. They got to either give him the extension or trade him in the trade deadline because they're going to lose him for nothing.
Right.
Daniel also says, do you think the Mavericks are keeping the 10th pick for a bigger trade target, or are they keeping it for a talented player like Hendricks who walk in the draft? I think they trade it.
I think they're going to trade it, man.
Yeah.
Whatever they're going to do with that 10th pick is going to happen during the trade. During the draft.
Johnny B said, do y'all think we can flip C. Will for something? Or is this going to be Brunson 2.0? You mean Nash 3.0? Yep.
I mean, I don't know, Johnny. We're going to see.
Like
you were saying, I'm not hearing it. I'm not hearing Christian Wood right now, so I don't know.
Yeah, I wouldn't hold my breath.
So he don't owe us anything. You know what I'm saying? And plus, it's gonna really depend on what team he goes to. That team has cap space. He don't have to sign. He don't have to do a sign and trade. You know, so it's kind of like what Jalen Brunson did with New York. New York had the cap space. They didn't have to do a sign and trade with us.
Yeah.
So.
Div said, I did notice the one guy keeps bringing up how rebounds don't matter and you still can win without rebounds. Laughing my, you know what? I admit those guys kind of annoy me. Hey, it is teach their own, man. I mean, people have different.
You said it.
Yeah. Johnny B says, what if the Mavs made Kid lower Wood value so they can force him to sign a low contract that doesn't play 20 to 30 minutes on a $7 million? I heard that. We've actually heard it during the season on people that they were playing with him. Mark Cuban, man, I'm telling you, if this comes out, the stuff that let's just hope
the team that would do something that's stupid. That's the part that gets me. I never heard that happen with anybody else, bro.
It's not even just stupid though. It's like it's evil.
Yeah, it really is.
Mark Cuban's doing stuff like that. Like
Would you be surprised that was the case, Johnny?
I wouldn't be surprised. That's that type of stuff. If Christian Wood came out and said that and that was proven to be true, bro, I'd stop supporting the team because of that.
Remember, we had Bibbs them on. They said the agent.
I'd stop. I would stop supporting Mark Cuban because of that. If that happened, I would have to stop supporting him. until something happened. I would be like, sell the team, please, Mark. Uncle Slow-Mo says, just want to shout you guys out. Y'all standing in the paint late tonight. Salute. Keep up the good work. Appreciate y'all.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you.
Daniel says, do you guys think we can get OG Anunoby and Pascal Siakam this summer? It might be a lot, but they would fit tremendously in Dallas.
Yeah, they would fit, but it's going to depend on what we got to give up. Like, people got to understand, all we have as far as asset wise, not the players, but just the picks wise, we only have that pick this year, the 10th pick, and the 2027 pick. That's it.
Don't Pascal make as much as DeAndre Ayton do?
No, I think he makes 20, I want to say 25, I think. Ayton makes like 32 and a half.
So he just only because he a max guy though, he just got his contract earlier, basically.
He got his before what's his name?
So I mean, but what I'm saying with that situation is, wouldn't we have three guys then, and basically another guy that everybody trying to praise is that OG guy being that dude? Wouldn't the CBA be against us then? Why wouldn't it be against us if that happened?
I have no idea.
That's what I'm saying.
I would do that, but I just don't want to give up my only two, draft assets. You know what I'm saying for that? Because like you just said, if we do that, that's it.
Yeah, it's a wrap.
I mean, you can't really fill out the rest of the roster the way you need it to fill out. But yeah, go ahead.
Jeez, Johnny B said, would y'all rather take D'Lo and Vando for Kyle or let him walk for nothing?
That's still not enough, Johnny.
So you let him walk for nothing, bro?
No. I'm just saying. I'm talking about if you're gonna do that. If you're gonna trade for somebody off the Lakers, got to be more than that. Listen, the guy's about to make $50 million. What those two make is not enough. You got to give me some more.
Let's just say hypothetically, bro. If you could do it, would you do it or would you let him walk?
I got to get something back in return. You're not gonna have another Jalen Brunson situation. You got to get something back.
I wouldn't. I'm telling you, the only reason I wouldn't do it is because it would take money off the books so I can go sign somebody. I don't want to take their money. I don't want to just have them.
Yeah, he can't go to he can't go to LA then.
That's what I'm saying. We cannot allow him to go to LA. Like just tell him he can walk then, because then you just get money to go sign. I don't want to.
The only way that's gonna happen, you have to renounce the bird rights and let him go. Let him fly.
I don't want to just take guys for no reason and keep us in tax hell. Like we can't do nothing else. I don't know how
he gonna go to LA after that, but
I don't know how he would either. I don't want D'Lo. I do not want.
They can't afford him straight up. They would have to do a sign and trade.
I do not want D'Angelo Russell. That's like absolutely.
Yeah, I don't want D'Angelo Russell.
Johnny B said, y'all seen the any NBA combine? Anybody stand out to y'all if you have? No, Johnny, I ain't trying to pay attention to these rooks, man.
John, we already told y'all this, man. Like, I think we're going to trade that 10th pick. You remember what happened last year, Johnny, when y'all kept asking us who we going to draft and all that? Mm-hmm. And we kept telling y'all, man, they're going to trade that pick. Yep. And then what they end up doing, they end up trading the pick. Mm-hmm. That's what we kind of feel this year. I think they're going to trade that pick. Especially, man, we got too many holes we got to fill and people got to move and all that sort of stuff. Like, we need to flip that 10 pick and get more assets, man, so we can start getting more players in here or better players.
Yeah.
And get some of these unwanted players out of here.
Well, I'm going to get these last three real quick. Okay. Daniel says, hopefully we can get OG Anunoby, though he's a perfect 3-and-D wing on his Maverick route. So he would be, but his price probably a little too high.
Man, remember, Daniel, they wanted 5 first rounds for him.
Yeah, Ricky, I think you probably knew. I haven't seen you before. Welcome. But you got to usually put at WTM that we know. That way we know it's directed towards us. But he says Russell, Vando, and Rui for Kyrie. That's not enough for me. I'm still letting him walk. Div also says
that's better though, for sure.
Yeah,
than that last one.
I would not touch D'Lo or Vando, two guys who can't shoot when it matters and don't want that. I would rather get picks, no money, keep the cap space, and use the money for Portland guard free agent.
That's what King. Yeah.
Yep. He also says Dallas linked to Dick.
Yeah, from Kansas.
Okay. I wanted to pause that one. Who is 6'8", 3-point shooter and has Luka's agents. Same thing as your boy DeAndre Ayton or whatever. Mm-hmm. And also, last time I'll click on it because Johnny B the guy. Would you take D'Lo and flip him to Brooklyn to get Dodo and Spence back?
No.
Not for Kyrie and all. Like, so if you talking about getting rid of Kyrie to do all that to just get those guys back, like you going backwards then, Johnny B. That's how
I'm literally going backwards.
Yeah, it's kind of like getting KP back on the team. But that's it, bro. That was good, yeah. Good show. Awesome show.
All right, man. That's going to do it for us tonight, man. We definitely appreciate everybody rocking with us tonight, man. Good one. We'll be back here on Friday for the members only. We'll be back for that, man. Johnny, you better be ready too, man. You and Larry. I better be ready for that one. So we'll be back here Saturday morning, guys, 10:30 a.m. talking about more Mav rumors and news surrounding this team. But if you guys are brand new to the channel, if you're into Mav content, guys, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, man. Hit that subscribe button and join the Glow Yard membership, or should I say the Glow Yard family. If you guys do want to join the Glow Yard membership, guys, just hit that join button right there next to the subscribe button. And if you're on an Android, if you're on an iPhone, you can or a computer, you can just hit the join on. Matter of fact, go on. What is it again, King?
You gotta go to
The
Safari.
iPhone. Yeah, on the iPhone, you go to Safari to youtube.com and go to our channel, and you can hit join that way.
I also saw, Ro, before you go on, you may have to or ask to use the desktop website. So, like on your web browser to show the desktop version instead of using the mobile version, so that you can hit the join button.
But yeah, and then also too, guys, if you, like I said, if you're on the computer, you can just go to our channel page and you can hit join that way if you guys want to join. We got additional content for the members of the channel on Fridays, guys. So if you want to join the membership, you can do it that way. Also, guys, hit that like button. Everybody hit that like button, man. Help us build that algorithm up, man, so we get more Mav fans like yourself to join the Glow Yard gang. Also, man, listen, we will be on all podcast streaming services, guys. We'll have this up tonight for all podcast streaming service listeners, man. I know we got a lot of people who listen to us through podcast form, and we definitely appreciate it. Don't want to forget y'all. And right there above King, you got us on our socials, man. Y'all can also watch us on TikTok too, guys. If y'all, I'm sorry, not TikTok. What's that? What is that?
Twitch.
Thank you. On Twitch, man. You can watch us on Twitch too, guys. It's just like YouTube. I don't know if it had likes and all that stuff, but you can like us on there, I guess. On Facebook, we're on Twitter, we're on Instagram, we're on Snapchat, we're on TikTok, we're on Reddit, we got a Discord, and we're on LinkedIn, guys. We got all of the links in the description box below. I think that's about it. King, anything else I'm missing?
Please continue to share, y'all. Welcome everybody that was new to Glow Yard tonight. We always appreciate all you guys. We definitely get more traction again. Saw a bunch of guys, new followers on Facebook today. So thank you guys as always. We're going to keep rocking stuff out. We're here for you for anything Mavs. And let's do it, man. We still riding this out. We still there, man. Close to a championship. We're going to get this in.
Man, I hope so, man. Marquise got to get this right, man. He got to get this right.
I know.
All right, man. With all that being said, guys, we will see you guys on Saturday. Members, we'll see you on Friday. It's your boys from We Talk Mavs here on the channel of the Mavs that be talking Mavs and doing the Mav stuff. Listen, man, we talk Mavs from a fan perspective, guys. We definitely thank you guys for rocking with us. We'll be back, same Mav time, same Mav channel. Go Rangers. Go Mavs. We out this piece. No. Peace. Rangers, man. Rangers king. Stop cussing, man. All right.